record and cut out all the downtime? And
that would require us to get editing software and an editor, because that is not something I have time for.
You're about to have time. You're about to be done with college.
No.
For a year.
Which I'll be working. But we're back recording.
Are we? Okay.
Yeah.
And we're back. All right. Welcome to part 2. Sorry
part
about
2.5
again. Are we gonna have a 3-part episode where the second part is like 2 minutes long?
The second part's gonna be like a second long.
Well, all right. Anywho, so maybe you guys will actually get to the story now. But okay, so yes, you're sitting here, Eris, hearing all this craziness, and you're telling them there's this other organization that maybe you'll talk about later, or are you talking about it now?
Not yet.
All right. So she tells you guys, they have a hideout of the Council of Irons ready to go after it. Is everybody in this group in on that? Does anybody object to doing that?
The only thing I object to is being put in a cage.
Over to start like doing the catwalk in between Moore's legs and trying to get him to come over here because he's off guarding, right?
So Moore, do you respond to the cat trying to get your attention?
I kind of kick it out of the way. I'm looking for a cage. Like if there's a random person that comes by, I'll like bump into him. Hey, I've got a quick question for you. Number one is how far is Waterdeep from here? What's the quickest way there? Number two, you have a cage dealer or a small animal, maybe.
Beg your pardon. Did you say a cage dealer?
Well, someone who produces cages. I mean, for chickens, a bear.
I can't rightly say we do have those around here, but ignoring your insane question of a cage dealer, I will say that Waterdeep, the quickest way to get there is to get on one of these sky ships.
Okay.
But they ain't exactly the cheapest mode of transportation.
This is
drinking water.
How to get there and how long it would take?
Well, on one of the airship, it only takes about 3 or 4 days to get to Stonehand, which is just about half a day's ride south of Waterdeep.
Thank you very much. And you may want to call the local animal rescue. There's a cat wandering around.
The cat flaps its wings and starts flying back to me.
Obviously, your town is possessed by necromancy. But oh well.
Well, all right. Well, you have a good day. And you see him running, and you do see him going towards a guard.
Good for him. Maybe we'll have some attention over here and get a little bit of frivolity. Something.
What the fuck is going on tonight?
We don't know what Moore is doing right now.
He's putting the drunken in Drunken Blade today.
So are you going back to the party, or are you waiting for the guard to come up?
High or low?
High.
Don't you take my shtick.
You're lucky I don't have a D20 laying around. I'll go back to the group, sure. If it doesn't look like anybody's following us or anything like that, I mean, if you want me to roll a perception check.
Go for it.
Oh, well, I cannot perceive anything, not even my left foot, with a 4.
With a 4, you perceive that, hey, you did get your pants on today.
Wow.
That's 72% of the battle.
All right, so you make your way back to the party, and you do come up on them talking about actively going after this sect of the Council of Irons, and You do have a bounty with you, Eris. Do you mention that? Or a job, I should say. A job.
A job?
Yeah, that you took just in case Wynn was going to be a dick about it.
Oh my god.
That was
she
required. That was. She doesn't remember. I did message her about this. So
Are you talking
she
about
has,
his kid?
No, not his kid. Good God.
You're gonna kill my son?
No.
Oh, sorry.
What did I
It's on the
do?
spell book.
I'm
What did I
trying to
do?
remember.
What
I
have I
read over
done?
everything.
Okay, so
What is going on?
I don't know.
It's your fault.
So you did take just to ensure his thing. It's why you have the ring that you can turn into him. Yeah. So you took a job so that because there is somebody that is looking for their daughter and she's been missing for about 2 weeks. And that is why you are so thing about going and getting it, because there are kids legitimately in danger, because you guys do know that the Council of Irons in particular, the people that they take are not always of legal age. What they do with them, you guys can't say, but you just have the thought that nothing good does come from it. And this name I can't find right now, and that's being a pain in the ass.
Oh, Brian, would
Yeah.
Eris know about my son?
Yeah, because she helped him get into college.
Yep.
Oh my god, you wrote him a letter of rec?
I did more than that.
Told them that they are taking him, either way. But so you got a thing saying that this guy's looking for his daughter, Nevarra, Nevarra, Shesk. She is about 13 years old, and she has been gone for 2.5 weeks. And everything about it gives you the feeling that these things are connected. So
it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. It's been 2 weeks. Typically, we want to react to this within the first 48. I remember watching a show about that one time, and it was quite promising. But again, what time of the day is it? And can we move along?
I'm ready
if
when
y'all
y'all
are
are.
ready to get going,
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's do it.
I'm ready.
all right, sweet.
One would very much like to break some
So I'm gonna put all of you guys on the map, and you guys are gonna see people right away. But I'll say that you're coming up on the edge of the woods, so that you don't have to worry about the bad guy seeing you, even though you're gonna see him on your thing right away.
Okay.
So let's get everybody in there and make sure the right people are in there, because not everybody that I had on there is here. How many do I got? 6 of yous, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, you said that she can turn into me. Is it green hair Wynn that she can turn into? Because I personally think that would be a lot funnier.
Actually, I don't know. That is a good question, because, well, the thing is, you don't know that they can do it.
Yeah, but from a meta perspective, I think it would be funnier if she
From a
had the
meta
green hair.
From a meta perspective, they took some of your blood and infused it with a crystal on a ring, and basically they can treat it like they can polymorph into you.
Yeah.
So it's wearing a skin suit.
Well, no, they turn into you. It's not a skin suit. They are you. Anyway. So you guys do travel, because this is all happening in the morning. You guys travel for about half the day into the woods, and you do come up on a very dilapidated but still regal looking manor house. You know, and you picture like almost a Victorian era manor house. You know what I mean? It is 4 stories up. A lot of the windows have been boarded up, but not all of them. You see some holes in the roof, but you still just get the feeling of the regal structure that was here. And first, you guys walk through. Before you guys do see the house, you do walk through a kind of like a perimeter fence. And I would say that Eris would know because she looked into it before y'all started. Before you took the mission, this place sits on about 600 acres. So plenty of woods for you guys to go sneaking through. You do see at one point a large grove of like apple trees, but it looks like the Ayla would just know because you're a druid, nature stuff. That these apple trees have not been taken care of. They don't like collect the apples. Like you get into the sea where they have fallen and just started rotting. Like the orchard is there because that's relevant. It's there, but they're not doing anything with it.
You just see Ayla's like browser.
More, what's the status on the cage?
God fucking damn it. Okay.
Put
Do
on
I sound
cut.
okay now?
It's getting worse and in shorter increments.
We'll have the cage ready soon.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Apple cage.
Yes, we can hear you. You're good.
Okay.
Okay.
Ayla is gonna just be looking at the trees.
Possessed witch.
What is happening? Hold up.
Oh no.
We're just about to get to some shit, and I got y'all on a map, and then it's gonna do this.
And we got focused.
I know.
And
Ken
y'all
finally
hear me
got us on.
now,
Yes.
like a normal
Okay.
person.
Like a
Yes.
normal person.
All right. Ayla is going to just look very angry, seeing that these apple trees are not taken care of. She's gonna have a stern talking to whoever owns this orchard.
May the power of
It does
cord
sound like
compel
she's doing this. It does sound like she's doing this intentionally.
May the
Okay.
power of cord compel you.
So she is gonna have a very stern talking to whoever runs this orchard. We did get that.
I mean, I
Yes.
We're
feel
gonna
like
keep going.
I
to
feel like
hope
there's
that your
other
audio
reasons
catches up.
to
We'll
have
give it a minute.
I feel like there's other reasons to have a stern talking to the manner of child traffickers, but yeah, let's start with the apple orchard.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's very commonplace for druids. So.
All right. So you guys keep going through the woods, and you do come up on the clearing where the house actually is. You see the house as I described it, and you see a group of unfriendly looking men standing around on the front, out in the front, and 2 of them are very much so stationed by the front door, and you look like they look like they do not move from there. That is
Brian,
where they are. The rest of them kind of look like they all just, you know, that they go out on patrols every so often, and right now they're just chilling around here. But none of them seem to detect you guys at all.
So, they all look like very similar.
Not as similar as their tokens, if that's what you're asking, but yes, they all look like they are in like they are in a thuggish type uniform. You know, they kind of like cast off old guard uniforms that have been
Yeah.
like ripped up to made more comfortable. Like they look organized.
You know,
If that's
I
what you're
have
asking.
a better question. Would I
Yeah.
remember what any of the other Council of Iron people that we beat looked like?
Were you there when they beat the Council of Irons?
I believe so.
Then yeah.
Okay, I would like to use a charge of my Fey Touch studded leather to disguise self to look like that guy.
Okay. So you now look like one of them that's standing there, or like one of the guys that you beat.
One of the guys that I beat, but not
Got it?
bloody as shit.
Okay. I hear you.
All right, everybody.
Okay, so you successfully do look like one of them. What are you gonna do with it?
Follow my lead.
Wait, hold on. Let's talk. Don't just run in. Let's talk.
What?
Don't just say
Actually
follow my
making
lead.
a plan ahead of time?
Okay.
Discussing with your party what you're actually gonna
I
do?
guess-
What kind of
I guess that
heresy
is-
is this?
Are you trying to usurp your de facto leader?
Oh, this again.
Illa is just
Wait.
gonna smack him upside the head.
Okay,
Okay.
Alabaster, do you have disguise self?
I don't. But
You have a disguise
I'm-
kit.
yeah, yes. But also, I think what could work is we go up together. I can be very convincing when I want to be. Actually, Eris, I'm sure
As
you've
can I.
run things like this before. What's the usual procedure? I guess if there is
well,
some.
Obviously, you don't want to go in guns blazing because you don't want to alert the rest of the house that we're here. So I definitely think taking a more, talk it out approach is the way to go, at least to start off with.
If you want to, I can try distracting them with conversation while the rest of you sneak around and then ambush them. Or, I mean, Win, you look like one of them. You could just talk them, and the rest of us could try to use that to ambush them. If that
Well,
think that would
we
work.
could possibly be prisoners.
But Ayla, I thought you didn't want to go in a cage.
I'm trying to fucking formulate a plan here so we don't get ourselves killed. This is not an opportunity for you to put me in a cage.
I will say that you do see about 3 of them going out, and they do look like they're going out on a patrol, and you do, upon a quick looking at the clearing that you're in, you do get the feeling that eventually, you don't know how long it will take, but eventually they will be much closer to you and actively looking for stuff. But continue.
I mean, the prisoner idea isn't too bad, especially with him looking like one
I
of the
did see a
old
play
leaders.
where they entered a black moon or something, and one of them had, they did that whole thing, and it seemed to work pretty well. They rescued a princess or something. It was great. It was lovely.
Gotcha.
All
You
right.
know 100% what he's talking about?
So how great are
Because
all of
you
you?
know.
How great are all of you at acting like prisoners?
I'm great at
I trust you. Ayla, can you act like a prisoner?
If worse comes to worse, I can just
Oh no!
Fuck. We can edit this stuff out. man.
Can you
It's
hear
alright.
me now?
Yeah.
Yes. We can hear you now.
Ayla is just gonna kind of just crack a smile. She goes, "I can be very persuasive. No need to worry."
Right. Adonin more?
No.
I mean, at least he's honest.
I mean, he is. He's being honest.
Good, good. Is
A
there any-
prisoner?
any
I'll have
possibility
to-
that maybe we could be the guides,
Take all my equipment off, put my hammers down, my shield down,
No,
defenseless, like a little baby in the woods. No.
Perhaps we are your escort to help
No.
you.
Like a
little baby in the
woods.
No.
Well, I have a disguise kit. I could dress you up, try to make you look like one of them.
We're
If
not
that would
dressing
work.
anybody up today, sir. That's your fancy. Another time, another place, possibly. Back
What
at
is
your own house and
Damn.
your own
He
room.
he just gave you a maybe later.
What about you, Eris?
Why don't you just go ahead
I
and,
could be quite persuasive. We could
walk up there? Hello.
yeah, both me and you could probably just walk up there, you know.
All right.
Could just turn into a bear.
Not a bear. This is not a bear situation yet.
Rawr.
I would like to point out that the druid can, in fact, wild shape into
Smaller things.
anything else. anything else at all.
Is
It's a
that
fair-
once per day?
It's twice per short
No,
rest.
Yeah, twice per short rest.
but I will say, because I don't think I said this out loud, and that was my bad, but I did make a decision that affects Ayla directly. And that's that I've decided that if you are wild shaping into anything that is like a CR0, something that has absolutely no combat impact whatsoever, such as a mouse or a little
Cat.
snake that can't bite anything, cat, something like that, that is not going to count against your wild shape and you can do it. And my rationalization for it is the fact that it doesn't take that much magical energy to channel yourself into that. To channel yourself into a fucking bear is a thing.
Be a squirrel.
But I'd also tell you to look up the Tome of Beasts 1, 2, and 3 and look at your CR level of what you can turn into, because there's a whole bunch of really cool shit that you can turn into. You don't have to stick with a bear. You can go.
All right, Eris is gonna walk forward and kind of nudge Win a little bit.
Yeah.
And she's gonna stumble out into the clearing, and she's gonna be like, "Hey there, we're here to see Mr. Pazinza."
You got an appointment.
Yeah, I got an appointment.
Where's your card?
Where's my card?
If you got an appointment, they give you a card. Where's your
Do you
card?
understand? Do you understand how hard it is to keep up with a card?
I understand that everybody that comes here has a card.
Listen,
If you don't have a card, you don't get in.
listen.
Well, let me see if my partner here's got the card. Do you got a card?
No, but we also did come all the way from Waterdeep to talk to Mr. Pazinza.
There you go.
And I think what we need to discuss is above your pay grade, sir.
Just a little bit.
Oh boy.
Did you guys bring us out like as prisoners, or are you just stumbling out, just the two of you?
I think it's just the two of us.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
just the two of us.
I'm gonna hide them. Gonna make sure I'm hidden behind some bushes.
Well, you hear that? They want to talk to the boss. Should we let them talk to the boss? Mm-hmm. Go right ahead.
I reckon.
And they both do step away, and they do open the door.
They opened the door?
Interesting.
Mhm.
Any traps on the other immediate side of the door?
Oh wow, somebody who actually like looks for traps, Katie. That's like weird. No, there don't appear to be any traps based off of your passive. If you want to take any time to look, you can try, but it's going to be a disadvantage because they are actively watching you, and you can't take as much time to.
No, I think I'll just trust my passive because my passive's pretty solid.
Okay,
So walk
May
through
I
the door.
turn into a
and
fly?
at that point, they do say, "You gonna bring your friends with you?"
Oh,
And they are looking over at the tree line and looking at.
If
Yeah,
you're all right with it.
they're a new batch
By all
of
means.
prisoners. If
Good
you want to
day,
grab them,
gentlemen.
if you wouldn't mind.
Whatever. Do what you need to do.
Thank you.
What? Insight check?
Are you insight checking them?
Yes.
Go for it.
This is also not the plan at all.
The
No,
plan, like
y'all just fuck
the plan
this up. It's
branched
great.
into two different
Make the
plans,
plan.
and then branched into two more plans.
Make
So,
the plan.
I know.
Execute the
So
plan.
quickly it
Wait
fell
for the
apart.
plan to go off the rails.
well, I didn't expect
Forget
them
the
to
plan.
just let us through the door.
Alabaster's just shooting daggers at Win, just like his like
In total,
watching.
that is a 16.
I'm gonna do a very subtle
16?
wink.
They seem
16.
legit. They are completely fine with you guys going into this house.
Okay. One more thing. It is our first time coming to this manor. Could you tell us where we can locate Mr. Pazinza?
Upstairs.
Upstairs. All right. Thank you. You're the best.
Mm-hmm. So at this point, you all enter.
We all come in.
Yep.
So me and Eris will be at the front.
Mm.
Or you're going with them, yes?
I'll cast Shield of Faith.
Okay. and Ayla, because she's late. Nope, now they're in the same place. So as you guys walk in,
Yeah.
the door does close behind you. You hear very loud,
A lock.
like metal scraping, and it is not locked. It is like barred.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
assumed as much.
It's going to be fine.
Absolutely,
you
it'll be
know?
fine.
Because if we have a little positive energy, Alabaster, then things might work out. If
We
go
were like in the
all-
middle of discussing plans, and then you two just decided to go out and do.
They were moving closer. Okay.
They
Okay,
already
in
knew
the-
that
in
we
the-
were here. There was
in their
absolutely no
defense,
point.
In their defense, y'all were taking forever.
Forever.
And
Yeah.
to be honest, if y'all wouldn't have said
Eris,
anything,
Eris
Lynn
is
would have
not
already
a
been
patient
halfway
woman.
there.
Truth.
So,
Let's do this.
okay,
We're
Absolutely.
heading
Win.
to up the
Win.
stairs. Yeah.
hold up. When you step about here,
Did I trip a trap?
you did. And what is your passive perception?
My passive perception is 17.
17. Okay, so you did not hear it.
Damn, how high
I
is
need
that
you to give me a
DC?
dex save.
A dex save, you say? Whoop, that dice is gone.
This is why we can't have nice things.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my inspiration because that was a 4. That's better. That is a 25.
Okay, so you're going to take half of this, which leaves you at 16.
16 damage.
16 damage, as what the rest of you
Holy
see.
shit.
Katie, above game, is familiar with this.
Mhm.
You see Wynn walking along, and all of a sudden, a tile springs up from under him, propelling him into the ceiling. And he is luckily able to turn away, so he's not like face first into the ceiling, but he does get slammed like back up against the ceiling, and he comes right back down. And he is laying there, and you do, those of you who are close to the door, you do hear laughing.
Team
When
timeout.
I understand you're excited, but
All going
Jump
according to
together.
plan, huh? All right.
Okay, Alabaster, I don't need your shit right now.
That is a bold statement coming from the guy that just carried his way into a big party and got lucky that it worked. Just saying.
And I didn't even care in my way. I just pulled the. Sorry, my position is higher than yours. And I don't even have a position.
So,
So are there any
You're
more?
right there, Win.
I needed a spinal correction anyway.
She's chuckling.
It didn't hurt at all. Best I've ever felt.
Any of you here in this dear old group of chosen by the deities people really good at detecting traps?
Wynn's not.
We just move slow.
broke the rogue. Would the rogue like to check for traps now?
The rogue would like to check for traps. The rogue is pissed
Okay.
at Taylor today.
I'm gonna give you bardic inspiration for it, so you get an extra d6
Yay, thank you.
to check for traps. You got this, Will. Win.
Oh, that's actually really good.
I mean,
Can I help on the investigation check?
I mean, I will. I mean,
If
the
he
only
needs
thing
it.
that could be better is a nat 20. So 19 plus 8.
Yep, you're enough.
I'm enough.
So that is enough. Sorry, you are enough, Justin.
With a
enough.
27. Wait,
So
yeah, 27.
as you're checking out this whole hallway, you see another one of those pressure plate here, and then you see something here, here, and here.
Okay, so
I'm just moving so I can see the lighting better.
would
'Cause
I
I can't see that hallway without
would
where
I
I'm
have
at.
some like salt or like dust with me that I could like put on the tiles so that everyone would know which ones to avoid?
You would have like a basic like charcoal pencil or something like that. So absolutely.
Okay.
So I will just say that they are marked so that you guys can move about without having to worry about that. So there are these
Okay.
rooms to go into. Whether you guys do it or not is up to you.
Well, we said we were going upstairs.
No, they said that he was upstairs. We didn't say that we were going upstairs.
I'm
I
a
don't-
man of my word.
I don't think they would tell us if clearly we were sent in here to be trapped. So I don't think they would tell us like where he is for real. I'm sure that was a trick.
Okay.
So
All right.
let's try this door.
Oh no.
I can look at
So
the
we
door.
open
I'm
the door
closest to.
without
Hey.
checking.
I'm gonna check
Hey.
for
Which door
traps
did we
before I
open?
do.
Hey,
I'm gonna. Yeah.
the door is locked behind us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I said that right away. Y'all got put in
Barred.
and it got barred and
Yeah. Although I think I see a window over here.
the windows down here,
Oh, sorry, right here.
at least, are boarded so that you guys can't really get out of them. But I will say that more, you're pretty smart guy when it comes to this stuff. You get the feeling that as soon as Eris said, no, we don't have a card, they knew that you guys were full of shit. And they decided that they were going to let you in because they are fairly certain they got enough going on that you're not going to get upstairs.
Well, we should probably start at door number 1.
All right.
I'm already at door number 12.
Just come back, Win.
I
All
don't
right.
want to trip a trap
So
on the
you
way
open the
back.
door.
It hurt me.
You
You
march.
do open the
continue.
door and nothing happens. You do open to see a small, I mean, there is a bedroll in there, and there is a small end table that has some papers on it and everything like that. And you do see a desk next to it, and it, you see the inkwell and the quill and everything like that. So it just seems like a kind of a quaint little office room.
Then
Is there? Can I like check out the desk and stuff for papers or anything?
Yeah, roll
investi-
investigation for it.
Okay.
I'll help.
Right. I didn't do very well. I got a 7.
7. It's enough that you find. You find papers that are important.
I got a
Okay.
22.
Somebody got a 22. Whoever got a 22, are you looking somewhere different than her?
No, I'm in the
Or are
room.
you? So are both of you checking through the desk? Is that what you're going for?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So you're finding papers that are important. What you find with a 22 is you see basically a running thing of dates. It says various dates. It does say the beloved children under the dates for most of them. And then under that, it says on the first line, you read 5 apple blossoms, 3,000 gold each.
Or is that
2 hardy apple bushels, 2,000 gold each. Pick up 500 gold. And then on the next one, it says 4 apple blossoms, 3,000 gold each in a total. And the next one, 3 hardy apple bushels, 2,000 gold each. Like, it is very much so a ledger.
Yes.
And I will say, Ayla's smart enough that you get the vibe of they're sitting there talking about selling apple blossoms and apple bushes, but there ain't nothing coming off those apple trees that's been sold.
Does Ayla like recognize this sort of coding and word? Like, is it very obvious it's like human trafficking?
I was
Well,
gonna say,
it's-
wouldn't that be more of a
I'm
me
going to say
thing?
what's obvious to you is they're talking about selling like apple blossoms and like bushels of apples, and those trees ain't been picked or taken care of in forever.
Ayla
It's like
just looks at this list. She goes, "This is absolute bullshit because I can guarantee you those trees aren't producing what the fuck they're fucking writing down here. So this is not fucking apple blossoms they're talking about."
Well, I can agree with you there, dear. It's I'm assuming the apple blossoms. Just an assumption. I can't say for sure. Blossoms, if I could speak.
Apple blossoms?
Are
Get the
probably
chew out your mouth.
females. Are probably females, and then the hardy bushels are probably males that they're selling.
Makes sense.
Because they said
Y'all can
something
make an
about
in-
that.
Y'all can make an
It's,
insight check on it if you want to. If you want to get basically a vibe check of how you feel about them, that is absolutely a thing for anybody that wants
Okay,
to
we'll
do
go
that.
ahead and roll.
I-
I will. Insight
Oh,
check.
I got a dirty 20.
Okay,
Oh,
a dirty 20. As you're reading that,
I have a
Robot
natural
Ayla.
20.
Okay,
Oh.
so what you get from that is you'd make this initial
Natural
assumption of male. That was perfect. So with her nat 20 and your dirty 20, the vibe that you guys get
20.
is away from your initial vibe of male and female. With Ayla's help, basically, you start to realize apple blossoms. That goes more to age. And hardy
Children.
apple is another way of saying a ripe apple.
Yeah, I put it in the comments already.
On roll 20.
Okay. Got it.
Gotcha.
So that is a vibe that you get. Yep. Right away. Does Moore share the fact that he's thinking that right up front?
If I overhear them talking about it, I yell it out loud. It's in the comments. It's adults and children. I mean, who in the hell would spend 2,000 gold pieces on it on some fucking apples? Come on, guys.
That point more.
So how's everybody feeling now? Like as you deducing the fact that
He was angry.
How long ago was the girl that Eris is looking for?
2.5 weeks.
Does that line up with any of the dates?
It does not. You do see as you look through the ledger, you do see basically things that are shipments received. And when you look through those, matching that up to that 2.5 weeks, you do get that there were 3 apple blossoms delivered on that day. Is basically what they have.
It's possible she's still here.
That's what I'm thinking. I think she's still here.
We should
So-
try to be safe when we find her.
I think we've got a chance.
I'm gonna go back over to this locked door.
Okay.
I'm gonna produce a piece of string about 10 inches long, maybe 2 feet long, and a bell. And I'm gonna rig it in such a manner in which, if the door is opened or becomes ajar, that the bell will ring.
Okay.
This is like a medium bell. This isn't one of my small bells, so it's a medium bell.
Okay.
It doesn't give like how loud it is or anything. It just says medium bell.
Absolutely. That is a great plan. I like that.
And I will
Did,
sidestep left.
did I see that somebody opened the door up top?
Yeah, I did. I'm
Okay.
sidestepping left and right to see what's inside there.
Okay. In that room, you just see a whole bunch of honestly kind of dirty looking bedrolls. But you do see like packs next to some of them if you wanted to go through any of those. Up to you.
I'll step aside.
Okay.
Ella
Okay.
is going to make sure there's nothing
It's a 22.
Trappy.
The Drew checking for traps.
I was investigating the packs.
Yes.
It's okay. The robot's investigating for traps. Roll investigation on that. If you're
Gee.
investigating the bags in particular, what did you roll for that?
22. 16 plus 6.
22.
Yeah.
So you find basically, you do find sets of manacles, and you find what looks like, more or less, they're not gags like a ball gag or anything, but you do see this contraption that you can tell is like the plate that goes over the mouth and everything like that. You do find thieves' tools. You basically find a what's what for abduction. It is equivalent to a D&D equivalent to finding like rope and duct tape. Like,
So just in the interest of justice towards those who have perpetrated this, I'm going to grab the manacles and the thieves' tools. I'll leave the gags.
Okay.
That's fine. But
so you can add 3 sets of manacles and 3 sets of thieves' tools.
Are there, first and foremost, are there child-sized manacles? Manacles? Womanicles?
Personicles.
Nickels? Or snickles?
Give me an Arcana check on them.
Will do.
Like Will from Baldur's Gate, not like Will from the campaign,
14.
because there is no Will.
Okay, 14. That is enough that as you're looking at them, you get the feeling that these will shrink to the target that they're being slapped on.
I ask Adonan, can I get to one of those manacles and
Oh God.
a set of thieves' picks and tools would be nice as well. I have a special use for this. Where's Ayla?
God.
Moving on.
Immediately. It just goes and hides behind Alabaster.
Immediately gets possessed too.
No, it worked out. It's all right. Okay, so you guys do find this. Whoever opened this
I
door
did.
up here,
I did.
you find a bathroom. I'm just gonna go ahead and, brevity's sake, definitely
Cool.
a bathroom.
Cool.
A freshly used bathroom.
Ew. Next one.
Ew.
That one, more bedrolls is all that's down there.
no packs.
No packs in this one.
Next one.
Fuck the traps. We're just going for it.
We already laid out where the traps were, so we're good.
On the floor in the hallway,
Listen,
but
Brian,
it's fine.
Brian, I
Um,
love you. I'm
So
exhausted.
in this one, you
Caution
do
is
open it up.
optional.
It is a pantry that has been fresh cleaned out, and you can tell that it is like a used pantry, that people are actively using it.
Someone took the last
Um,
carton of milk and didn't replace it. These
What an
people
atrocity.
are monsters.
Anyway,
Next one.
okay, so you go to open this one without checking it.
Oh
Okay,
shit.
make a dex save.
Oh god. That's a solid 8.
My
8?
God.
Okay,
Good at these.
so you are lucky I rolled shit on 4d6. You are gonna take 7.
Ouch.
And you guys see your rogue now clearly has his head stuck in a door. As what you see is that the door, Katie's face looks like she knows exactly what's happening to him. The door doesn't open like that. It opens on a hinge this way, right in the middle. And basically his head punched out a hole in it, but it looks like the hole was there anyway. So yeah, his head is now stuck in a door. And he can't move.
All right. Any of you guys able to disable something like this?
Well, I mean, I would I can see in the room, right?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna teleport on the other side of the room.
Mm.
Without disarming anything?
Correct.
Okay.
That's a win.
I'm an intelligent rogue, guys.
If you move fast enough,
Make an
the cops can't
intelligence
react.
save.
An intelligence save.
Please
Ooh,
roll
that's a
high.
good
As I learned recently, rogues get proficiency in intelligence saving throws. I thought it was not. But that is a 17.
Okay, so you're gonna take half of 30. You're gonna take 15 psychic damage,
I'm down.
and you notice that the door is still trapped.
I am
Where's your gun?
unconscious.
What?
Inside the room, right?
I got slammed for 16 from stepping on a
6.
tile, and then
Oh yeah,
7,
before 16.
and then 15 more.
I do appreciate you, Katie, though, because you went. Katie did go through this whole thing at level 20, and the amount of damage she took was substantially higher.
I went through this thing at level 4, and I don't think we ever opened this door.
That door you did. It was
No.
the
Alright.
door right here that you
So-
didn't.
No.
You're in-
Oh wait, no, we did. And then
is-
I tried to open that one, and I got
So the door is closed. If somebody wants to investigate the door
Remember,
to
Brian,
get a thing on how it can be.
every
I'm
6
gonna
seconds is a
investigate
death
it.
save.
I got a 14. on
Okay,
my
a 14.
investigation. Yeah.
A 14 is enough that you kind of take a look at it, and I'll say, maybe Wynn taught you just a little something over the years,
You're welcome.
and you get the vibe that it is a sequenced turn of the handle.
Sequence turn of the handle.
Yeah,
Little to the right, then quick to the left,
Like,
back to the right,
up, down, up, down.
and then push.
Some kind of
Do I
sequence
do I
of
know
turns.
the sequence?
Well, if
do
you
I-
want to look at those papers that you found, and you weren't able to identify what they were, but if you want to look at them again for brevity's
Okay.
sake,
Well,
I will
Brian's
say
out
that
here.
on a smaller piece of paper, you do see UUDU.
UUDU.
Yep.
So up, down, up.
So you do that,
Yeah.
the door opens like normal,
Okay.
and you open it to see Wynn just laying there.
Just
Um,
sprawled out.
any
Hey,
of you
Wynn.
folks, any of them holy healers or nature magic people?
It's
When
definitely
you
been
can't
way
die
more than
yet,
6 seconds,
get-
though.
Get up.
Yep.
I'm gonna cast Healing Word on him.
Does it work?
Yeah,
I hope so.
would.
I
Well,
hope so too.
Every 6 seconds is a death save, so it would have been more than 1 by the time they got in.
Actually, you pop up
It's
before
9
he has a
HP, by
chance
the
to
way.
do healing word.
Oh,
Did
You
you roll a
pop up
1?
with 1 hit point. No, you
Oh.
pop up with 1 hit point.
Oh, okay.
I went the other way.
Oh, you rolled a 20. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought you rolled a 1 and you
Sorry,
were like,
Katie's
okay,
looking
his
confused.
spell went off
We have
first.
a thing at our table that because it ruins the immersion if everybody's like, "Oh, it's okay. I've succeeded on 2 death saves." So, I roll it for you and I just tell you if you got anything to worry about.
Well,
You-
okay.
you good,
We're
Win?
trying it out.
I've been humbled.
Okay,
Have
Good.
you?
that's a good thing.
I would say all of you guys, I'm fairly certain, do have healing potions too in your bags.
No clue how many.
2 each? Or you just have 2?
We should have something like 2 each.
Yeah.
I have cure wounds, but Wynn's trying to put Ayla in a cage, so
I don't know what you're talking about.
shut up.
Nothing that you can legally prove. I have firecracker crystals.
Don't put baby in a cage.
No, it's don't put baby in a corner.
Same thing.
No, 'cause
Actually,
there's
no, it's not.
There's 4 corners to a cage.
Unless it's a round cage.
Can we get a round cage?
You're not putting Ayla in a cage.
In a hamster ball.
all of you
Oh, Jesus Christ.
straight to jail.
She's possessed. Put her in the hamster ball.
Anyway, is anybody doing anything to heal up Win?
Look,
You
I'm
need
fine.
healing?
I'm fine. I only need 1 hit point.
Okay.
Just keep
Alright.
popping me
As you're
back up
laying
if I
there-
go down.
As you're laying there, Win, make a perception check.
Cool. 11.
11?
Yep.
Nope, you don't hear nothing.
Cool.
Is the room good to come into?
I would
Yes.
avoid it for a minute
All right.
just to be safe.
Cool. Well, wait up here.
Just
Don't
a
worry.
word of
Should let him
caution.
wallow in his self-pity.
Yeah, go check out the other
Win.
doors. I'll be
Win,
back.
I need you to get off your ass and come check this hallway for traps because we ain't checked this one yet.
I can do it if you need me to. I'm not terrible at looking for traps.
All right.
We'll see
Just
what
like
happens
that,
though.
I've been replaced in the eyes of Aris.
You haven't been replaced. You haven't had a real place to be replaced in, but okay.
I'll come out
Damn.
and I'll check the hallway for traps.
Dude, why is everybody throwing straight fire at Justin today?
Oh, it's been going on all week. Thank you very much.
I'll give you the help action to help look for traps.
Not
Cool.
as a wizard, I don't have any like spells I can help him out with. So like,
No. I'm just gonna use
Yeah,
the help
I
action.
have nothing either.
It would be a 22 for investigation for traps in this hallway.
22. That leaves the hallway is fine, and now my roll 20 is reloading.
So we're not gonna check the other
This hallway
doors.
is fine. But how
Ken,
about
that's so mean.
does anybody?
Damn.
Jesus Christ, guys! I just load this game back up to y'all just pouring fire on the Justin today. Like, dude, they are casting like mental fireball on you.
Dude, I
All right,
can't turn
why don't we
myself
take
on and
a
off
quick?
again.
Why don't we take a quick 10-minute bio break for anybody,
Sounds good.
and then get back at it?
Cool.
Cool.
Okay.
So let's do that.
Okay.
Y'all are
internet or the winter or something. I do like either that or like the internet service is just getting shittier and they want you to pay more for it. So I don't know what the fuck it is.
I would give him a call.
Post to
That's
post
for
it
sure.
to me.
That can be a problem. I know we just upgraded ours this past summer.
Last time on Clockwork Nexus internet.
Well, my husband and I, we've been wanting to like get our internet replaced. It's such a fucking hassle.
Sorry.
That's what you get for living out in the middle of nowhere.
I live out in the middle of nowhere.
I looked at it. It looks kind of like the middle of nowhere.
It's not the middle of nowhere.
Well, it's
Near-
right between the middle of nowhere and somewhere.
Okay.
But it's not nowhere. Like it's a small town, but it's not like a small town.
No, I do gotta say though,
Hmm?
if we do get this whole thing together with all of us showing up to do an in-person game, which did you look at either of those dates I sent you or realize that I sent you dates?
I did. I talked to my husband. We're gonna have to finish because we're kind of finishing up some remodeling on the house currently because we're finishing up our fence, and then we also have to finish up a few other things. But once those are
Like actually like sitting down and like saying, hey, like
What state?
we're seeing each other for the first time.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
And then we get into actual like playing, and I will bring down all my terrain stuff, all my minis. We'll fucking have a fucking time of it.
That would be great.
And Justin can tell you, I build dope ass maps.
Yeah.
But
and I will say, like, if worst comes to worst, we also have like a comic book store near us that actually also hosts like games and stuff like that for like a certain fee as well. So there's multiple things we can look at, but around here there is a water park and
yeah,
a
more
lake
importantly,
that's
there's a place where you
drained.
can throw axes, and I figure our group plus liquor plus axes will only add up to good things, especially as Taylor found out, if I get on the 190, I am really fun.
Hey,
So-
fun fact, we are back, Brian.
Are we?
Yeah. When my picture
That's why I only
turns
said
on-
190. I didn't say anything specific.
When my picture
But generally
turns on-
warning me that we're coming back is a thing.
I did the first
This is like the
time.
5th time you snuck it up on me.
No, you're
Anyway.
literally just always enamored in conversation
You
and
know,
don't
good.
notice. And I'll say
How am I?
things
What am I supposed to notice?
when I go.
Did anybody
"Hey,
hear
we're back."
Justin say anything?
3 people were gone. So I was like,
Not
okay,
my
I guess
fault
I'll just
then.
wait. And then I deafened
Not my
myself
fault.
again.
Anyway, all right. Finish
There's
this
a-
conversation later.
There's an icon right
So-
here on the screen that says you are live. So I mean, you don't see that
Wait, are we? He is fucking with me, right?
right at the
We're
bottom.
recording
You have,
this, right?
you have turn on and off cameras. You have suggested activities, share your screen, mute, disconnect, live. Do you not see that? A green right next to the thing that says disconnect. A green circle that says live.
I do not see that.
I don't see
On
that.
mine.
either.
Oh,
I think Ken is just gaslighting us because he has a whole lot of fucking fun doing that.
I
And
think
that face
it's,
says that yes, I am absolutely right. And this is why we love Ken. Ken is fantastic this way. Okay. So back from our break. You
Break down
guys
the-
had a rogue that got their ass beat by a door and a floor. And if you get your ass beat by one more floor, then you'll tie Katie for her Monday score. But And the rogue is currently sitting there with what? 1 hit point?
Correct, but I only need 1 hit point to survive.
Eris is gonna walk up to you
Okay.
and just clap a hand on your shoulder and then place a healing potion in front of you, and she says, "Drink up, bud. I need you."
Take it like a shot.
Yeah.
Tastes like cherry Robitussin.
Oh, that's actually. Oh, I rolled a 1 on one of the d4s.
Got you. And because I'm me, you got a 4.
Oh, so I'm up to 10 hit points. Perfect.
Beautiful.
That's all you really need.
In our world, you can take a short rest here. A short rest is as little as 10 minutes.
A healthy
You guys know that.
cushion.
If y'all want to take a little 10-minute
So we could have
breather to catch your shit back up, totally up to you.
Nah,
What?
it's fine. Let's just persevere.
Eris is gonna help you get on your feet.
Yeah, I'm on my feet now,
Well,
so let's just.
Did you check out anything else in the room? Like, did you look around at all in that room?
The room hurt. I didn't have time to check around. I was dying.
I mean, I'm in the
More being
room.
in there.
I said,
I mean,
screw that room.
I'm in the
leaving.
room, right? I'm in the room. I just gave him a potion and I helped him get back on his feet. I'll do an investigation.
Well, you
I'll
don't even
investigate.
have to investigate because of where Moore is standing.
Oh.
Moore, you notice a crumpled up piece of paper on the floor. Do you do anything with that?
I point at it. There's a piece of crumpled up paper on the floor. What could that be?
Something
think I'm-
weird.
I think littering's a little bit of the worst of your crimes, Win. And she'll go over there
Arrest
and
that man.
she'll go and pick up the piece of paper and read it or uncrumple it.
So the the letter says, "Dear Sarek, your concerns of the beloved children have been noted. However, it appears that there has been some kind of misunderstanding. When it comes to our operations, questioning the Rose and Mistress Deshana's authority is ill-advised. We are but humble servants in the grand stage set by forces far greater than ourselves. The Rose does not come to question, and Mistress Deshana has never steered us awry. That being said, the beloved children have come with distinct requests at this time, indicating special favor towards our product. If that is their preference, who are we to deny them? The orchard is plentiful at present, and our surplus allows us to cater to the most unique tastes. Let them have all the girls they seek. I urge you, dear Sarek, to remember your place in the grand scheme. We are but mere pawns answering to the command of the mistress. Under no circumstances will you question the Ivory Rose or Mistress Deshana again. Let us move forward with the upcoming harvest, accommodating the requests of our special customers while keeping an eye and an alert mind. Serving our benefactors diligently is our main goal, and we will always remain loyal. Proceed with caution. Don Zutrinvia. Yeah, there we go.
Do I know that one?
Yes.
Okay.
It is in the dossier that you have.
Thank you. Okay. She's gonna read over that real quick, and she's gonna look up at Win and the rest of the party, and she's gonna take like a really big deep breath. Like you could tell that she's like genuinely just trying to stay calm, and she's just gonna straight up ask. She's gonna be like, "Y'all ever heard of the Ivory Rose?"
Nope.
No.
Well, it sounds like
Time I
this.
muted myself.
We did not hear whatever it is that you said.
I know.
Attempt
It was
number
mainly a series of curse words. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
It's all good.
Sick.
Continue, Katie.
Um. So, it looks like our dear chain friends here are going to be directly supplying your father's future regime.
Oh, isn't that lovely? He's made friends. That's surprising.
But the real thing is we've been tracking this organization called the Ivory Rose for quite some time. And when I say that they're the nastiest, most foul criminals to grace this plane, that is not even an exaggeration.
Just describe my father, so it kind of makes sense he'd be associated with such scum as that.
Yeah, the fact that they're working maybe not directly together, but definitely associated with similar parties is definitely not good for anybody in this realm. So, if you see anything pertaining to the Ivory Rose while we're in this here building, please give me those documents, and I will make sure that they get to the right place. Also, it seems like the Ivory Rose might be a little pissed off at our dear friend here that we said we were coming to visit, so maybe we can just give him a good scare and act like we're part of the Ivory Rose whenever we meet him.
And I would say in the back of your head, Eris, the thought of malevolent super devil daddy working
Mhm.
with the mistress as you have heard about her
Mhm.
would be one that would be like terrifying.
Catastrophic, yeah.
It would be like Osama bin Laden working with like Hannibal Lecter. Like
What?
you're like, yet.
All right.
Yeah.
I was
It
thinking
is.
more along the lines of like Thanos, but we could go with that too.
You can go real world applications too.
You can go real world application too. That's fine.
Yeah.
Well, kind of real world because Hannibal Lecter isn't really real, but you know,
It could be.
He could be.
Cannibals are real.
Yeah.
valid.
Okay. All
They
right.
don't like to eat
So
clowns.
she's gonna put this in with her other files, and it looks like there's 2 other doors in this room.
Yes, ma'am.
Win, how you feeling about checking out some other doors here?
Feeling
They're
okay to
both-
check out doors.
They're both locked, so just I have acquired a set of tools to unpick them. So I would hope that when at some point in time, maybe you could give me a quick study on them.
Absolutely. But I have my own set of tools, and I bamf out the lock links. I start working on
Okay.
the door.
Okay. Moore, are you watching what he's doing?
Actively, if he's messing with the tools, like if he can give me any pointers at some point in time, maybe
So,
we could get a lock and I could like practice
so
it.
I got a plan for this. Give me an intelligence check as you're watching him. If you are showing him anything, he gets advantage. So it's a matter of you if you're trying to actively show him something or.
Yeah, I'll show him this one.
Okay,
and I
so
got a
give me an
21.
intelligence check with advantage.
I rolled a 21 sleight of hand disarm.
Okay. So on this particular one, the door starts to open, and then you hear it clang. No. You hear it clang on what you assume are steel bars just outside of it.
So what you're saying is this is the emergency exit, and it's breaking fire code.
I have no bloody idea what the hell you're doing.
All right.
What is-
well, let's try on a different lock and
Was
see
your
if-
first one sub 10?
I rolled a 4 and a 6.
Love it.
Okay. So on this one, you were not able to pick up on what he was trying to show you. I have the DCs in my head. You got to pass 3 of them, and they're gonna step up successfully. But if you can pass 3 successful intelligence checks, I will give you proficiency with sleight of hand, which would be thieves' tools.
All right.
That's the plan on that. So
So that door was a bust. So we're gonna try one that we could actually lockpick. So
I
follow
appreciate
these
you not
simple
being meta
steps.
based on the last time you were in here.
No, why would I
Okay.
ever?
Let's see.
Um,
Let me watch again, just in case.
That's a solid 12.
12 to pick it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and are you using the lock links or a regular set?
I am using my lock links. So they're directly
Okay, in that
tied
case,
to me as a
you
human
go
being.
to, and you get nervous because you feel like it starts to feel a lot like it's about to break, but because they're magic, it doesn't break. They just poof back into cufflinks.
Alright. Anything else happen or just poof?
Just poof.
Let's try again.
So watching him that time, I rolled a 5
Okay.
and a 19.
And a 19. All right, so you can count that as one success. Keep track of those so that I can tell when you get to 3.
So more. That's what it looks like when the lock is having a bit of a bad day. So you just have to give it a little bit of a talking to by trying again. Now,
Do I need to learn
the
some
lock
special?
links back out.
Do I need to learn some special
Okay.
language? Is the language locked in your head?
Yes. That is a natural 20 for 26.
Oh,
Okay, so
awesome.
the door will open, and I got to get you guys on a different map.
Oh,
Oh, this is the battle map.
No,
we're actually going to another
not
plane
quite.
of existence where we're all dying.
Look,
Oh,
first plane of hell. Only 665 to go.
Seems just like home.
Oh, nope, Nova doesn't need to be there.
Where's Nova? Poor Nova. He was a loyal comrade. A shame that he
It's not
perished.
dead.
Feels like it.
We are going to have to talk about it. He wants to talk about it. Anyway, you can edit that part out, Justin.
I can't edit. I don't have software.
Well, get it to somebody who does. Be useful.
Hey, just seriously, just download shortcut. Oh, I'm sorry, shotcut. It's easier to learn than
Take notes,
Streamlabs.
Justin.
If you've learned Streamlabs, you can learn shotcut in a day.
Hey,
It's easy.
Anyway,
Brian.
yeah,
Well,
I know you're free.
I can't
Whoa.
see anything on the map other than I can see a lot of names that I'm assuming are NPCs.
You
Hell,
guys can see those?
I
That
can
sucks.
see those, but I can't see me.
Why
So the
can't you
thing
guys-
is like the screen is completely black except for
Yeah.
random like door symbols and names.
Yep.
who's the person we're looking for?
How about that?
Who are we looking for?
There we go.
There we go.
There we
There
go.
we go.
We are looking for.
You got to act like you don't see the name.
We're looking for Navarra.
Oh, she's behind this door.
Oh, great detective work.
So hold on. Did we go down a set of steps or did we get teleported here?
Yeah, you
Okay.
open the door. Sorry, you
I'm just
open the door. There was steps, and the thing is it was a very long staircase. And as you go down, I was distracted with the conversation we were having. So as you go down, the smell changes from the smell of a basement to a smell familiar with everybody that's in the Tales of Justice. As it starts to just smell like pretty much just raw sewage
Smells
running
like
through,
home.
and it is gross. And you do come down at the end of the stairs to a well-lit path, and you see this kind of flowing green river that it's up to you if you ask what's in it, but something tells me you don't have to.
Oh yeah, Eris, I forgot one other thing that we forgot to tell you. For a while we were living in a sewer. Don't let that add to how you view us as a collective.
They also
I don't really
adopted
care
four
where you
turtles.
used to live.
They adopted 4 turtles who are being trained
You
to be
know, I
monks
mean,
by a rat.
I get it. Sometimes you just gotta live in a sewer to get by. You know, like
I also do have another crime. It's not actually illegal, but I just feel bad that I did it. There are a bunch
I'm
of
not a
Kenkus.
therapist. You ain't gotta tell me that.
There are a bunch
Oh.
of Kenkus in Waterdeep that I taught to only speak in dad jokes, and they are terrorizing the city.
This is a true story.
My goodness.
Above game, you know the part when you go to the dock ward to save Volo's friend?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And
the
you fight
whole
the
rest of the
Kinkus.
party
Yeah.
got into a fight. He decided to teach Kenku's dad jokes instead, while the whole rest of the party was in a fight.
And that warranted a team level up.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Anyway, so you are down here.
Welcome to the party.
You do see doors that are sitting there. They are heavy iron doors. And with your passive perception, I would say that you do hear a lot of crying.
All right, we're gonna get to all of you, but if your name is Navara Shash, can you please raise your hand out the door?
They are solid iron doors.
Here's the deal. All right. Look,
Can you bang
Like
on
all
your
metal.
door?
I think it would be best if we get these kids out of here, or adults out of here, whoever. We get them out of here, and then we come back and we clear this place out.
Yeah, we just have to make sure that we don't run into any of them before, like, on our way out, so the children aren't in danger. Because
Yeah.
if we get into a fight on the way out, it might be.
If we're in a sewer, there might be a sewer exit.
There could
Maybe.
be. Let's start looking for it.
All right, I will look for the sewer exit with my wacky zany perception.
Cool. I'll help out
Okay.
by.
I guess
I
we'd
will say
probably
that you
be
take
wherever
just
the
a.
wolves are snowing.
You guys
Yeah,
take a
let's
couple
make some
minutes
perception
to
checks
go
or something.
down either side, because you see the map how it stretches out like that. You look through there and you follow it for a while, and it does just kind of come to a dead end where it is basically two gigantic, like on either side, two gigantic waterfalls of unpleasantness. One coming from up, like the south side, it is a waterfall where it is like the bottom of the waterfall is where you guys. On the other side, it is where it's all launching down that way. So there is no way to get out of the sewer from in here.
All right. Let's go.
So do.
Let's.
Hmm.
I need you, Win, to be checking for traps on all these people's doors, and then we need to get
Yes.
them out of here.
Because I've done so well at that today.
Well, I can guarantee you done better than I would. So
All right.
She's telling you to try harder.
in a roundabout way.
You were talking about putting her in a cage, dude. She don't feel too good about you.
She started it before the cage talk.
All right, now let's not be going around doing the he said, she said, pointing fingers business. Let's just get these people out of these daggone cages and get them out of here.
Okay.
Hang on. See, there's a part of me that feels like this. We're just getting Katie's real accent, and when we hear her like on Thursdays, that's like the fake accent.
Okay. Check the door for traps.
Okay,
17.
17. You find no traps, but you also find no locks.
There's a lock.
Like no locking mechanism is on the door.
Oh. You think it's magically locked?
It's definitely possible. Can I do like an arcana check?
Go for it.
Please, for the love of dice.
We have 10 minutes to cast Detect Magic.
Say what?
I said if we have 10 minutes, I could cast Detect Magic.
There
You
are
have as much time
children
as you want.
dying, Adonin.
I don't think they're actively dying.
You don't know that.
Hey, children, are any of you actively dying right now?
Me?
That is not the way to go about it.
All right, I got a 21.
A 21?
Yeah.
You detect no magic on them?
Is that it?
Yep.
Okay.
I kind of made it. I kind of sounded like I was gonna keep
Yeah, you
going.
said
There,
you were gonna be like, but there was no but. All right, if there's anyone behind this door, stand back, and I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Oh shit. Okay,
Oh.
hold on. Oh, I'm gonna go down here.
Yep, everybody back up.
Now
So
there's dying children.
Well, actually,
Yeah, now there
I
is.
would like to do this in a special way. So, you know how I have Eldritch Blade, right?
yes,
Can I use it as a scalpel to cut the door?
no. Actually, you know what? Go for it. You can try.
Like a lightsaber.
I mean, I was gonna say like a force scalpel, but that works too.
Make an attack roll with
Uh,
disadvantage. Well, no, if you're using the force or the force blade, the
Blade.
Eldritch Blade,
yeah.
go for it. Just make a regular attack roll.
It's a crit.
Are you for real?
I rolled it.
And it's a like legit
It
nat
is
20.
a legitimate nat 20.
Oh, fuck you. I literally said the only way he's hitting on this is if it's a nat 20.
DM,
He
that's
set the DC.
You better take a
to
picture of that shit.
I plan on it.
So this one, I will say that you just open, and you do open the door on a girl that is kind of huddled in the corner, and she has been crying, and you see that like she has like the bind marks on her wrists where she has, you know, that she like they're healing at this point, but where she was bound and she was trying to get out of it. And she is
So-
covered in just dirt and stuff you rather
Eric-
not ask about.
Eris is going to like kind of like kneel down in front of her and like
Right.
gently extend a hand in front of her.
You're
And
the
she's gonna
people
say-
person.
And like as soon as you guys are coming in too, she's like recoiling, like looking away from you guys, like
like she Eris is coming in like in like a surrender pose, and she's gonna get down on her knees in front of. You said it's a kid, right?
yeah, like
Okay.
young teen.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna stand 5 feet away from Eris while she's doing
Okay.
this. I'm within 5 feet of her.
Okay.
All right, and I'm gonna like kind of like slowly like extend my hands towards her, and I'm gonna say, "It's all right. We're here to get you out of here. We're trying to get you home."
And she kind of like looks at you, and she looks like she's trying to say something, but she can't. And
It's a spell. She's trying to cast a spell. Insight check.
go for it.
I will assist.
Katie's face
Guidance.
is like, what the actual fuck?
I've got the best roll in the house today. 11.
11? You do not think she is trying to cast a spell.
Me or the
Okay.
kid?
The kid. Have you
No.
ever? Have you
So,
not?
Eris, make a medicine check real quick.
Oh Lord.
It's not a very high DC. It's not quite Baldur's Gate 3 DCs of like 2.
Okay, I
but
got a 17.
17. You can tell it has been a hot minute since she has had any water or anything like that. Like,
Oh shoot.
Just cast create water inside of her mouth. Just a
Brush her
gallon of water.
I mean,
water
I
for the
have
child?
Yes.
I have prestidigitation. The best I could do for her is like clean her up.
Hit her with a hammer.
I'll hand Eris my water skin.
Yeah, I was about to be like, don't we have water skins?
Oh yeah, that's a
all
good
have
Y'all
point.
are making
That
this
is a
so
valid thing.
complicated.
I was like, that is
basic
like
starting equipment that nobody
Oh,
realizes
yeah.
that they have.
Yeah, totally forget about that
There you
stuff.
go.
Genuinely. Yeah, so I'll give her like some trail rations, and I'll take Wynn's
Okay.
water skin and give her some water.
okay, and she does drink it. Like, it is the greatest thing on earth. But when she goes to talk, she doesn't seem to be able to talk quite yet because you feel like it has been a while. Like, it is just raspy, and like it looks like it hurts her to try.
Okay. So, but I don't think it's like she's been silenced
No.
with a spell or anything. Okay.
No, it is very clear that it has just been. She is dehydrated. She has probably not eaten in a few days. Like,
Okay, so she's gonna like, if you're all right with it, you can step out of the cell. You don't have to be in here anymore.
Witch.
You say witch?
no.
So because it's Friday the 13th, you're assuming that everyone is a witch
Yes.
except for the person who's supposed
I
to be,
think it's the
right?
fact that we've been
Technically, I
playing
am
this
a
long and
witch.
we haven't fought anything that he's like nervous.
I mean,
But
I'm not
no,
gonna lie.
so-
When he said that, I was like, "Oh shit, that's right. They might be like imposters."
So she does come out, and I'll say that she just kind of comes over here and waits. Like,
I'm
While
gonna
we're doing that, can
ask
Alabaster try
her.
to reassure the rest of the children, like go around the cells, even if you can't get the doors open, just like
Knock
like
on
talking
gonna-
to each of the
hard.
cells and say,
You're
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
ask
okay.
Yeah.
hey, hold up,
yeah,
hold
but
up,
not in
hold
that
up.
way.
Let Katie talk. I need to hear her.
I'm gonna ask the girl. I know it's hard to talk right now, but there are others like you here, and we need to get them out of their cells. We were lucky to get your door open. Do you know how they sealed your door? Is there like some sort of lever that we can pull?
She points to this box over here.
My roll 20 is lagging,
Go
so
to the
if y'all see.
box.
Okay.
Can I investigate the box?
Yes, you can.
Would Taylor like to cast guidance on another
Yes, I'll-
person?
Do I have
know.
to?
On another person for a
Fine.
not sexually related role.
Fine. No, it's more of I don't want to cast guidance on Win because Win's trying to
Oh,
put
that's a-
Ayla in a
That's
cage.
a
But no,
24.
Ayla will cast guidance on
24?
Win.
A beholder pops it. No, I'm
I
just
flip the lever and
Um,
a cage drops on Ayla.
I hate you.
no, you do flip. You do flip the lever, and all of the doors do. You hear the massive sound of them unlocking.
Is that person's name Sriracha?
It is not.
Spicy.
Children. They are children.
Okay, so they're all
if we cannot-
children.
If we cannot get children to safety immediately, I can provide a safe place for them.
Yes,
In your
we.
tooth?
What?
Who has the tooth of holding?
That's Ward, and he's
Well, that
not
is
here.
what.
Oh,
I would
Oh,
say
one
that you
time
guys
he'd be
got
useful.
whatever. No, for
Don't
people,
children-
I'm kidding.
We're not
So-
feeding.
I'm
Don't
sorry,
make
but the
children into
visual
a
of him
tooth?
being like, okay,
Come on
the
in,
visual
kids.
of you finding a bunch of abused children in a
Will you
dungeon
just
and
eating
saying,
them?
"Don't worry, this guy is gonna eat you, and you'll be okay."
Oh my god.
This was badly
Oh my
timed.
god.
Yo,
As it
Hansel
was.
and Gretel
Anyway,
to the
so
max.
Just
they are
more
all
imagining his mouth
Justin, quiet
unhinging like
time.
a snake swallow the children.
Welcome to
That's
ADHD.
targeted.
Eris.
I'm definitely virtual tomorrow. Fuck you.
You are not virtual. You're getting your ass over here.
Nope.
Anyway, so they are all open, and you do find in every single one of these cells, you do find a young girl ranging anywhere from this one looking to be about 6 or 7 to on the high end probably about 14.
All right. Eris is going to give all of them some of her trail rations and some of her water skin. Essentially, she's not going to have anything left that way.
Okay.
And since I have prestidigitation as a cantrip, if they are cool with it, I'll just, help them feel cleaner because I'm sure that they feel gross. So.
Okay. So
Um,
you do
and
take a little time to do all this, and they do all eventually like warm up to you. They are all very hesitant at first, but retconning that you guys are taking your time to do this right.
yeah.
And I will say for everybody's assurance, they don't look like they've been abused in any way that would be, well, all abuse is inappropriate, but you get what I'm getting at.
Mhm.
It's not that kind of thing. Just physically they have been
Assault.
neglected.
Yeah, that one.
We're still gonna kill the guys though.
Yeah, they're all
Yeah, we're still gonna
100%.
kill them.
all going. There's a
Doesn't
special
matter
place
either
for them,
And-
6 feet under.
Calm
I
down,
will
lady.
say that the little girl does ask you if you saved the grown-up ladies.
Calm down, ladies. We'll get to them. I'm a member of the local CPS, and we're here to free you. And can you lead me to where these older women are being held? We'll get them out, the mothers and their
So
children.
she tells you in a very weak voice that they take them upstairs.
Insight check.
I
Go
assist.
for it.
Just
Katie's,
staring
the
down
look
this
on
child.
Katie's face is very concerned about the fact that they are like interrogating children.
12.
Oh, you're being serious.
No, you got advantage more. I'm helping
You put your name in the top of the fire.
Sorry, I had advantage. 17.
Yeah.
He is
Teamwork.
being very truthful
It's good cop,
that
bad cop.
they take the girls upstairs.
It's so good to be a paladin. Right.
More
It's
a little
all-
bit dumb and dumber right
She
now.
does say too that once they go upstairs, they don't come back down. That they leave and then go with other people.
You have to make it so dark. We were just laughing about interrogating children, and then you have
Now
to
I
say
feel
that.
bad.
Yeah.
Because there is look at where you are.
Well, I'm
You
in the
know,
sewer.
as much as I appreciate all the jocularity, I'm still saying you guys are absolutely in a house that is dealing with trafficking human beings and children.
And a doppelganger.
For what purposes you don't know, but that is just
Doppelganger.
never a good thing.
I just
Like,
remember
when did
that,
you think this was gonna be sunshine and rainbows?
Well, I thought that Brian's TikTok this morning said that it was gonna be fun.
I don't particularly
I
like
sometimes.
my DM right now.
Saving
And
children is always
funny.
I'm just saying, as
So
much as it's as good a
Eris,
time as I'm here for, sometimes we do actually have to get serious and play the game a little bit.
Let's get out of
Sometimes.
here. Collect the children. Let's make our way back upstairs. Let's go.
Yep.
yeah, someone said that they had a way to get the children out of here.
No, I don't have a way to get them out of here, but I have a way to keep them safe.
The
Are
way
you
to
gonna make
make
a
Care-
tiny hut?
Care to
Sure.
discuss?
No, we're
Yeah,
not level 5
it's
yet.
called- It's a spell called
Two.
Rope Trick.
Called what?
Rope trick.
Oh,
Okay.
Rope trick would
We
work.
could leave them in a
So
safe
n-
place where they would be invisible and inaccessible by anyone unless they.
Let's just
Yeah,
not
not yet.
forget about the children like we forgot about Little D the Goblin and the traveling thing that Orson had.
No, you guys definitely. He got back to Troll Skull. He did not just walk around in the
Ethereal
vase.
plane forever.
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Insight check the DM.
Insight checks.
Right,
Get
so
them
we're
out.
going back
I love you
upstairs.
I love
yeah,
you
let's
guys
go
so
upstairs
much.
and kill some
Okay, so
people.
how long does rope trick last for, by the way?
But no, don't leave them down here, sir. Kind sir. Sir. There's plenty of rooms upstairs that we can put them in. I could test out my new ability to unlock locks in the reverse manner and lock the lock behind them in another room.
It lasts for about an hour.
All right.
1 hour.
So, however you guys want to do this,
Upstairs.
would you
Okay.
guys take them upstairs and do the rope trick upstairs, or would you do the rope trick down here in the sewer?
I'm definitely not leaving them here.
I wouldn't want
Yeah,
to leave
not
them
in the
out.
sewer.
Okay.
Right. Eris is
All
going
right.
to try and continue to comfort them as we go back upstairs. She's going
Okay.
to explain to them that
But the
we're
usually fine.
going to keep them safe, and that even though
Excuse me.
we're going to have to keep them hidden for a little while
Okay.
to help to go save the other women, and then we'll be right back for them.
Okay.
Hmm.
So you go up there. They fully believe you. I will say that you can pick one of the rooms that you have cleared out, and that is where that they can be. And if Moore wants to make a sleight of hand check
The bathroom is the one
to
that
see
had
if
the
you
most space.
successfully lock the door.
Yeah, I'm fine with whatever room you guys think is best.
It was this one, right?
It's the bottom corner one.
This one?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
We'll put
will
them down.
assist.
We'll put them down here. Wait, don't assist me. I'm trying to do this on my own. Let me see if I can do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Um,
I'm
Well,
Train.
the door is closed. Help
I am
Guidance.
warning them not to step on certain bricks.
me, baby Jesus. I can't move.
I think you're stuck in the middle of the door.
There you go.
There we go. I lock the door, and
Okay.
then I will use my new ability with my sleight of hand bonus of 0. Miraculous 13.
13.
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Win
The
and
door
ask,
is-
"Hey, can you just double check?"
Just gonna sneak. You did a great job, Moa. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and double check and make sure it's locked for locked.
Yep.
Yeah.
You can click on the door and see if it is.
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna. Okay. Good job.
Yes.
All right.
The dance.
Does that count?
So
as
the stairs are over there. I will say, for brevity's sake, the path is clear.
Okay. I mean, we did already check the traps and I
Yep.
think fast check. I don't know.
You
Did we
did in the
check-
hallway.
Did we check both doors in this room?
Yeah, the other one's barred.
Yeah, the other
Oh,
one is
okay.
to outside, and yeah.
It's the emergency
Gotcha.
exit that violates fire code, which you should probably.
That's
talk to
right.
them
That's
about.
right.
Uh,
Look, I don't investigate.
very
I'm
least,
not.
Have you checked any of the other doors on this hallway?
I think we should deal with the big problem and then come back to.
I was
check.
gonna say, for the sake of getting through that, I mean, if you guys really want to roleplay and be playing later, that's fine. But there is nothing
let's
else
head
in
upstairs.
any
I
of
love
those
you
rooms.
guys. You are all amazing.
But
I have
fuck
a
off.
bedtime.
You
I have a
bedtime?
personal bedtime that I would like to get.
I like
at a
how Katie
reasonable
warmed
time.
up to our lingo real quick there. She was like trying not to cuss before, and then she's finally like, "But fuck off."
See, I appreciate
Welcome
that
to the
because
Nexus, Katie.
that's
Welcome to the
exactly
Nexus.
how I
This is where we
Cheers.
are.
with water, right?
I was
This is
drinking
green
water
tea.
last night, right, Taylor?
Oh boy.
Said I was drinking just water last night. That's all I
Right.
was drinking.
We're
Mike's
upstairs.
muted.
That's
We're upstairs.
bullshit.
Is when checking.
It was
the-
a clear liquid. You can't prove otherwise.
Potato water.
All right, so we're heading upstairs.
Upstairs.
All right. So who are the first two up the stairs?
Me.
Me.
And are you
Me.
or just going one at a time?
I
I'm
would,
standing.
Let one go
I'm
first.
standing right next to Win at the top of the stairs, shield ready, and my warhammer and my newfound
Lockpick.
for thieverizing and unthieverizing and stuff
Okay.
hanging from my belt.
So
this is how we train a legacy right here.
So, as you guys are walking up, make dex saves.
Oh, is it turning into a slide? That would be a 25.
Okay.
I like that one.
More
That one's
more
nice.
success on this will determine if he can use his shield in the way that I think he wants to.
You're damn right I'm rolling great tonight.
What did it roll?
Oh wow.
That was
What did he roll?
I tripped over
4.
my own shoelace. The belt
Okay.
fucking boots
That is a
caught-
natural 20 plus 3 for a 23.
I think it was
But
just
this was
moving
okay. It
over
was
the
just
save.
more and win in the front. So
Oh.
so more is going to take 11 damage as basically a like an old knight helmet on a string with some rocks in it comes flying down the stairs like Home Alone style.
No.
Oh my god.
I've taken half if,
And win is going to take 2.
so I would have
Hey.
taken half.
Did you succeed?
Is this something in a deck save that I would have taken half on if I would have passed
Oh.
it?
Yeah.
Reaction. Use my shield.
Okay.
So I take nothing.
So you take nothing. Okay. And win still takes 2.
Sorry,
And I'll
Win.
say it this way. More shield comes out because he's got the barricade shield, right?
Mhm.
It comes out and it almost gets this helmet like out of the way, kicks it off to the side,
Think.
and you sit there like, "Oh man, thanks!" And then like it swings back and just catches you in the back of the head.
Sorry,
You're
bro.
like, oh shit. But then you guys do make it up the stairs,
Yeah.
and we are skipping the second floor because the second floor has absolutely nothing on it for you guys to find.
Hey, listen to me, Win. Once we get to the top of the stairs, as soon as Ayla gets near you, what I want you to do is in my backpack I have a
We are
small,
not putting
small
Ayla in
cage.
manacles against her
You're
will.
not here.
I have a small cage, and it once you throw it at an object, if it hits the
Don't
object,
have
it encompasses that individual. Let's do it.
Like a hamster ball?
Or I'm going
Yes,
to turn
it's the
into a
hamster ball of
bear,
death.
and I'm going to rip your little legs off.
Okay. You're
As
not-
fun as games as all this is, fellas, I really
Neither
do
of you
think
are
that we
here.
should probably focus on saving,
probably
the folks that are
Probably
being
focus
held
on
captive and
saving the
possibly
women.
sold into slavery to work for, dear old Ayla's papa.
All right. Mr. Pazinza, I propose a trade. A bear.
Who are you talking to?
No.
Seriously, what are we doing?
Alright, check
Door.
for traps.
Yeah, that.
Checking for traps. Okay.
What's my plus? That would be a solid 15.
15 from you. Are you rolling too, Katie, or are you just telling him to?
Oh, I can do it. I'm not very good at it, but I can try. What is it?
Investigation.
Oh, shoot.
I will roll investigation for traps as well.
Okay.
I got a 15.
15. So
Oh my
15,
gosh,
15,
twinsies.
13.
and 13. Okay, so you guys don't seem to find any trap, but the two of you that got the 15, you
Kind of,
feel
Taylor.
because what this down here is the little star.
Yeah.
It is a bust of somebody, you don't know who, but you get the weird feeling that as you're moving around, that at least the eyes of it are following you.
Ella wants to take her
I-
dagger and stab it in the eye.
I was gonna cover with a cloth, but you do you.
Okay, make a sleight of hand check, Ayla.
Oh, boy.
Here's my sleight of hand. It's not
Me and-
terrible.
Me and Katie are just doing the best enemies to besties RP.
Are you me? I will take a picture of this. This is a nat 20 in a row, even though the first did not need, but yes, this is a fucking another
Okay.
nat fucking 20.
Okay, so with
Yes.
a nat 20, you do pop out the daggers or the stones, and you will take half of
Oh god.
that's
I knew this was going
10,
to happen.
12, half of 18, so 9, as you feel an electric shock shoot through you as you pop the gems out. But you do have a couple diamonds that are worth about 300 gold each.
Fuck yeah.
But yeah, I agree.
Also
Eris
known
and
as
Wynn-
resurrection diamonds.
Enemies to
Harris and Wynn are
besties.
definitely, yeah, for sure.
And
They're going to be
those
best
look like
best
that,
friends by the
and,
time this is done.
Yeah, rolling 15s on the
They are good
investigation
friends.
checks together.
Okay. Is
Solidify.
Yeah.
anybody going for that door right above
We're
Lynn?
besties.
I would like to make sure it's not a trapped door first.
Mm-hmm.
It is not a trap door to
I
save
will
time.
open the door.
Are you watching more?
All right, you ready? It's a learning moment here.
Got
Okay,
this.
make your intelligence check with advantage because he's showing you.
That would be a dirty 20.
17.
Okay, you do have 2 successes.
Did I successfully open the door? Wow, I did. It's
All
crazy
right.
how things
Can
work
I
out.
make sure there's no traps? Okay, never mind. We're just going through the door.
There are
I'm
no
not-
there are
words-
no
I
traps.
was trying to say the
You are
words,
good.
they just weren't coming out. Like, I want to check for traps. Oh, I can't talk right now.
Okay, so you come in here and it is a large room that is empty now, but it looks like it wasn't like that
10
stuff has
minutes ago.
recently been moved. You do see drag marks through the otherwise heavy dust. You see outlines of where a bed used to be, where a wardrobe used to be. And now it is
Alright.
just empty. There are 4 pillars on the outside of the room. on those pillars, you do see, basically higher up, you see where there are like metal hooks in the pillar, and where there's now like a ring hanging. And you get the idea that maybe at one point that was used for like regular fun, but you get the vibe that recently maybe not.
Gotcha. Do the drag marks look like they're going towards which door?
They look like it has been cleared out, but you do see drag marks going towards of a different kind going towards that door.
Okay.
Investigate the door.
I will assist.
Okay.
Take advantage.
Okay. Oh, shoot. In the floor it goes.
We're gonna get matching like leather jackets after this.
I don't know.
Dirty
I feel like
20.
this is chill. We're just like
Dirty
walking along
20?
behind them as
So
if
as
solving
you're
Yeah.
anything.
checking it out, you do recognize the same hinge as the door that kicked Wynn's ass before.
Okay, I do the up, down, up thing.
Okay. And it does open like normal.
Okay.
And immediately you are greeted by an all black cat that comes just kind of running out and starts rubbing up on you like
Moving to the
a
door
regular
instead.
affectionate cat.
Oh my god.
Ayla, can you make sure that this thing ain't someone's familiar and they're spying on us with it?
Just immediately stab
How
the
do I
cat.
do that?
I don't know. You're the
Insight check
one with
the
the
cat?
druid magic.
You can talk to the cat.
I'll use Seamus as a way of checking.
I was just gonna look at the cat and be like, what? Doing here?
I caught the last half of that.
Fuck!
No, thanks. I would prefer to get taken out first.
Can
I'm sorry, that was perfect.
you...
All right, so what are you saying to the cat, Taylor?
Ayla looks at the kitty cat and goes, what are you doing here?
I live here. Lots of bison, everything around there. There didn't used to be people, but now there's people here.
Can I insight check the cat?
Like the hell out of that thing.
Yes, you may insight check the cat.
I don't believe
Katie's just sitting there. They are fucking insight checking everything. What does Brian do to these people?
Well, like the funny thing is, like I'm literally an inquisitive rogue, so like it would make sense for me to insight check stuff. But I'm like, I'll just help people. It'll be funnier that way.
That's a 14 to insight check the cat.
Okay. The cat is just living here.
Wow.
Can you ask the cat where you know, like maybe it might know where the grown women are?
By chance, have you seen any adult women kind of look like me without the horns,
He
titties?
sits down and just looks in this direction.
Like a secret door.
Investigate or perception? Which one?
To check out, it depends on whether you're just looking around the room or if you are specifically looking for a door.
I'll perceive. You investigate.
Definitely, yeah. I'm definitely looking for a door.
Okay, then that would be investigate for Katie, perception for
Win.
Nat 20.
Win.
23.
Yeah, 20. So with your thing, you definitely, with the cat's help, like you look and right where you're standing is actually like a clawfoot tub. But stepping in it and like looking, like you see what you think you recognize as like a seam as opposed to just where the wall comes in. Like you think you see a break in there, and like looking down under the tub, you see like scratch marks, like something has been swung open.
Okay. Something has been
So-
swung open.
Yeah.
The bathtub moves.
Yeah, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
like step out of the bathtub and I'm be like, I'm not very strong, you know, magic's more my thing. Any of you fellas feel like you can move this bathtub out the way?
think if you just click on this door thing here. Oh shit. I've
Way to
been
go,
humbled yet
dumbass.
again by technology.
So I will say, just for brevity's sake, if y'all try to go to move the tub itself doesn't actually move.
Is it behind the tub that the door is?
The door was that a Yoda question?
No.
Yes, it is
Duh.
behind the tub that the door is.
That
Alright, I'll
actually
push
sounds-
on the
Door is
door.
behind the tub is another way to say that.
That's what I meant. I said. Wait, shit.
I'm gonna open the door.
This night needs to end.
Okay. You try to you can't find anything to open the door.
With my 23 perception, did I see any sort of opening mechanism for a door?
You seem to, with a 23, you as you're just checking out the room, you see that one of the feet on the clawfoot tub is a different color. The rest all seem like it's kind of just worn brass,
Mm-hmm.
very tarnished. One looks like it is significantly smoother, that it has been
Brand new.
handled. Not brand new. It looks like it. You can
Step
see
on
where hands have
Step on
gripped
it.
it.
Push it. Pull it.
Yeah.
Twist
It's
it.
like when you see
I'll
bop
like
it.
a statue and it's been pet.
Huh?
I will bop it.
It's
And by
like
that I
when-
mean I will twist it.
Pull
Push
it.
it.
So you manipulate
I
it.
will use all of the bop it commands and see which one works.
Okay. And eventually then you do hear it click and the whole tub starts moving towards you guys.
Okay.
And you see that a part on the wall over here does disappear and you guys get out of the way, but eventually
Whoa.
bam.
Secrets has been opened.
Yep. Eventually you do see.
Eris is gonna turn around and look at the cat and say, "Thank you, feline." And then I'm assuming I see these people right here.
Yep, you do. And these girls, by the way, are all actively chained.
Alright.
The one that
so
looks like it on her
Eris-
token, she is chained up, the chain goes up on the wall and she is standing there not able to move. The other ones are all actively chained.
Alright,
All right.
you
Once
really
again,
wanna-
Eris is. Go ahead.
More, you really want to try out the thieves' tools? Help us out.
I will go and do Avri first.
I will do
Sleight of
Zia.
hand.
Also, hi, we're here to save you, by the way.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I just wanted to say that.
Y'all are just walking
Hi.
in and moving towards them. They look very freaked out.
Yeah, so this Eris is gonna walk in with her hands up again, and she's gonna say, "Hello, my name is Eris. This is my friends, and we are here to save you. We've saved the young girls downstairs. We've got them hiding as we rescue you. As soon as we get you out of here, we're gonna leave, and then we're gonna come back and we're gonna kill these people."
Okay. They all do shake their heads, but you do notice that those gags from downstairs, the metal ones, that they are all on there and they can't speak.
I'm gonna say, I'm gonna let a couple of my friends here get these locks and these chains and these mechanisms off of you, okay?
They just nod. They're crying, but they nod.
Got a dirty
Ayla's
20
gonna immediately
on
start
Zia.
removing some of the gags.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
get food.
So you just go to unclasp it.
I was gonna try and lockpick it.
Well, y'all tell me because Ayla's saying she's just going for it. So y'all tell
I'm
me.
gonna look at the contraption first.
Okay. Looking at the contraption, it looks like a simple turn knob. It looks like it would be easy enough to do.
I roll an investigation.
Sure. Are you looking? What are you checking for? Are you checking
I'm checking to see if there's anything that could harm. I'm checking to see if there's anything that could harm the individual who's wearing it or anyone who's trying to take it off.
Okay.
Fucking A, that is a 19 plus 2 for a 21.
You do get the vibe on that then that it is fine to take off.
Ayla will attempt to take off the gag.
Okay. So you do, and it does fall off, and you see her just taking a deep breaths in and everything like that. But you get the same vibe that, like downstairs, that they just are not very well cared for. They look very dehydrated. They look like they have been in here for days.
Immediately takes her water skin and puts it up to the woman's mouth and starts allowing her to drink from it.
Okay.
I'm bringing in snacks and my water too.
Okay. And I will say, Zia, though, she just kind of like, because she didn't look quite like she was standing up very well. And when you like let the chain down and all that to take the manacles off, she does just collapse.
I'm gonna pour a health potion down her throat.
I was gonna do the same thing.
Okay.
See, besties.
We're besties.
Matching jackets. As soon as we're done here.
All right. So make a medicine check on this.
Okay.
Do you want to do it or do you want me to do it?
Is that for anybody?
If somebody is trained in medicine and wants to step in on it, then go for it.
I'm not trained.
Give me
I'm
a
not
moment.
trained.
I have a +5 in medicine.
Let's let the druid do it.
I only
Yeah.
have one.
I only have a +3.
And I don't know. I will take a picture. That is another 19 + 5.
Okay, so you like they pour the potion in her mouth and you see that it's like not going anywhere, but you get the vibe off of your medicine check that she's not quite dead yet, but she needs a little bit of help getting, like she is extremely weak. So with that check, I'll say that you manipulate it in the right way and you do start to see the potion go down and you do wait for a very tense second before you do see her chest starting to rise up and down again, and she is taking very shallow breaths, very labored breaths. Why don't you roll for the hit points that it does?
What do I need to roll for that?
Or I think it would be whoever gave it to it. So if Katie or Win,
Yes.
which one of y'all did it, I don't care.
Did.
But-
Do you want to do one too, and then we just
Right.
definitely like fully heal her?
Sure, that's fine.
Okay. That's 9 hit points from mine.
Okay. So she is
I-
definitely back up, but she's still unconscious though, but she's definitely alive and stable and good. But
He's not doing too well. We need to
It's
get her out
6
of here.
hit points for me.
What's taking so long? Ask them if there's any more, any more than just the 3 of them.
Are there any other ladies that you guys know of up here
So,
that are
as you
trapped?
start talking, you see that Cyril,
Mm-hmm.
she motions to like be quiet, and she points to like on the walls. You see that there are these like little like Victorian gargoyle type things,
Mm-hmm.
and then like as you're looking at that, she points to her ear, and you get that she's trying to say that they can hear you
Right.
if you talk too loud.
So she'll
then-
whisper, or she'll just nod.
She just points up, and then
Is there another
holds-
floor above us?
Yeah,
Oh,
and then she holds up 3 fingers,
3 more
indicating you get the vibe that it's 3 more.
yeah. Okay.
Win, come with me.
Okay, I'll go with him.
Are we splitting the party? What's happening?
What's going
I
on?
think he wants to talk.
Oh.
Yes, more?
Let's make haste. Get the 3 women downstairs. If there's 3 more upstairs, let's make a move on it.
Okay.
So
They already know. They already know that we are here. So the fact of the matter is, we must hurry it slightly. But you could stay ahead of me, checking for traps, and make it to the next set of stairs. To go upstairs.
Oh, God.
So Eris is going to like help them walk because I'm sure that they're not
Okay.
able to walk very
Yeah.
well right now.
Alabaster will help with that too.
Checking
Go
for
ahead and make
traps.
So
heading
for
towards-
to make sure that everybody does move together, I will say if some of you are going to help and get them downstairs, that you guys do that in a relatively expeditious manner.
Mhm.
Yeah, are you guys checking any more of the rooms out
Ayla
down
will
there?
do
'Cause there is
Ayla.
stuff to be found down there, but if you guys are going to rush to find the other ones, that's fine too.
We're just rushing it.
I don't see the point
Okay.
in not rescuing, like checking random rooms when we know they're upstairs.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So at that point, I will move you to the 4th floor. Because, like I said, we skipped the second one because there was nothing but time sucks there.
Checking for traps.
So you do come
moving
up into
slowly.
another. This floor seems a little more well taken care of than the other ones. It looks like up here that somebody is actually staying up here.
Check for traps.
Yep. Checking for traps.
I will. Okay, give me one for basically the entire hallway, and I will let you know.
19.
I will help
So-
you.
A 19 is enough that you can tell that there is some of those. There is a door trap, like you guys found on that one,
Guidance.
and a spring trap in front of this door.
In front of which door?
This one.
Okay.
So one trap here, and one trap here.
I think this is the one to go to. So I'm gonna try and disarm the trap.
Okay.
That would be a dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Mhm.
So
This
you
one.
do, instead of doing the secret up, down, up thing,
Oh,
you
sorry,
do
forgot
just do a
guidance.
regular disarm,
Uh,
and it does work.
sorry, 23.
So the door
forgot
can be
guidance.
open.
Thank you, Taylor.
Huh?
It was a 23 because Taylor guided me.
That's all right.
All right.
Yep.
So the door does open, and what you see is a very a very dead person. This is not a woman, it is a man, and they are dressed in familiar robes that are of this like cobalt blue color. And you recognize him as a member of the Ebon Crest.
Dang.
And on a table that looks kind of like it's full of torture implements, you do see a book.
I will take the book because last time we found one of these dead guys, it had prophecies in it that had to be read by another one. So grab it.
Do you
Yeah,
thumb through it at all, or just grab it?
I'm just grabbing it.
Okay.
There's time later. We have stuff that we have to do.
Yep.
I will disable the spring trap.
I will take the Ebon Crest robes or robe or whatever it is.
Okay.
And that is going to be a
And search
19.
him real quick.
19 to disarm.
And okay. And I will say, right here, you do see another one of those same statues as downstairs. 19. That room is unlocked, or the spring is. So
Disarmed.
as you disable the spring trap,
Yeah.
you do hear the click on the lock, and you get the feeling that they were connected.
Oh, nice. But
So
no
just to
further news.
be, I know that we're trying to like rush through this, but back in that room with the person that was dead, she would
Uh-huh.
have like closed his eyes and just.
Okay.
She's not super religious or anything, but she would have like said
Well,
some said a final piece or something like that before moving on.
no,
Okay.
the Ebon Crest. What significance is the Ebon Crest with us? One more time.
They're fortune tellers.
They are a society of seers that are usually pretty reclusive.
And also super accurate.
But yes, they do have a like an alarmingly accurate, or an alarmingly high accuracy rate for prophets.
So they're kind of revered. Is that what you're telling me?
When they choose to speak to people, they do listen.
All right.
Was this the scholars that the group hired to get help earlier?
I don't think they hired one. They just got a guy because they tried to save a guy. Nova did. They weren't quite, or no, you weren't quite able to save him, but you did call another one of them. And in an attempt to get him to have some kind of revelation or force a vision out of him, you did get him high.
That's right.
And that did not work.
Forgot about that. All right. What's in this room?
Okay, you do find it is another desk that you see just various letters and everything in, and you do see one is laying out on the table, which Eris would probably want.
I
You
take
don't
it. What's it
necessarily have
say?
to read it, but
Here
okay.
you go, bestie.
So as you
Thanks.
read it, it does say, it says, Dear Sarek, I trust this missive finds you in good health. The season of harvest has been plentiful in Avis Run. The fruit in particular has fared exceptionally well. Our traders rejoice at the surplus of hardy apples and apple blossoms. If you understand my implications, I believe your associates would be keen on a barrel or two. Our mutual friend, Mr. Ingvald, came to visit recently, and his appreciation for your cider's fresh quality and durability during his long journey was quite evident. Although he couldn't take any back home with him at the time, he mentioned a number of friends of his are in need of such cargo. I think we should accommodate his request and send our unique apples to them promptly. I am thankful for your decision in these matters, and your role in our apple orchard has turned into such a fruitful venture, pun intended. I believe our future is ripe with opportunities. I must commend you on the purchasing of the abandoned estate. It appears the grandeur of the estate, or of the mansion, though decayed, conceals many facets that can serve our interests well. The addition of the hideout and storage facility and the shipping area in the basement was ingenious. As always, I look forward to your reply via the usual channels. Our friend the Spider. Remain in good fortune, Stran Zutranivia. It's very Russian sounding.
Okay.
Go.
Unlock. Do you want to try it more?
Ayla, there's another one of these statues down here. You may want this one, and I will attempt to pick the lock.
I believe in you.
I can do this. I can do this.
I'm gonna give you bardic
Is it the
inspiration
statue
more.
has the that has like the diamonds, or is it
You
the
do see-
gargoyle that listens in?
No, it is the statue that looks like it's watching you. What'd you get there?
I'm gonna pluck out them diamonds.
It's and it plus
Again, without disarming it, but go for it.
a +4, right?
Yep.
+4 or plus. What do I get for bardic for inspiration?
Oh, sorry, you
Or
rolled.
no, sorry,
You had a
that's a
d6.
Yep.
T6.
Yep.
I rolled a 21.
21.
Go.
All right,
Best
I'm going to count
student.
that as your third success for that, and you are going to
wait.
get to add proficiency with thieves' tools.
Now that is a
We can
success.
disarm
story right
these
there.
things
So you get
before
that?
we pluck the diamonds out.
You can roll an Arcana.
I'm not very good with Arcana, but
I'll help.
okay.
It's always good to have a success story. Moore is my best student.
I'll help with the Arcana check. The wizard.
Well, the last one, all you taught him was fucking dead joke.
No, that was still a pretty solid.
Hold
set of
up, hold up,
students.
hold up. Let Taylor talk for a second, because I think it's when she tries to talk when other people are that it gets really delayed. So let's test that theory. Go for it, Taylor.
14.
Go figure. 14.
I got a 15.
So with a 14, she is able to disarm that trap whenever she gets back. Can you hear me?
I am. Yes.
Disrespect.
You did successfully
I'm up.
disarm it, so you can So you can take diamonds.
That's 2 more diamonds.
Yep.
This is the door that we unlocked together.
Okay.
What's
And
in
in that room is absolutely nothing. It is an empty room. Is also empty to save you time.
This one's empty too?
Yes.
Okay. You know what?
It
Oh, they
literally
locked
says in the
doors on
description
empty
of this
rooms.
adventure that both of those rooms are completely empty.
Okay. This one.
Okay.
19.
Okay.
Is it unlocked?
Yeah. It's supposed to be.
It's still locked. There you go. Oh, that's a
So you do see, you open the door and you do see a guy that's just standing there with his arms crossed.
That's not just one guy.
Nope.
Listen. It's been an honor working with all of you.
I will say, if you want to, in retcon, have taken a short rest and want to regain some hit points with hit dice,
No,
I will allow that to happen.
I made a decision. I have to live with it.
I'm giving you the chance.
I know, and I made a decision.
Okay. So you guys walk out, and you do see, like I said, one guy sitting there with his arms crossed, looking at you very seriously. You do see a guy that looks incredibly angry over here. And then you got your big boy in the corner who is covered in these like magical tattoos. You can tell they are magical because they're just radiating. He is significantly larger than, like, how many of you guys saw League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Fucking love that movie.
It looks like Dr. Jekyll in that movie.
Are you Van Helsing?
Say what?
I think you're thinking of Van Helsing.
No, I'm thinking the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
So Jekyll, when he gets jacked.
When he rides out and he like.
There's also a Jekyll, and I mean, there's also a Jekyll in fucking Helsing, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm definitely thinking about League of Extraordinary Gentlemen because, unlike Van Helsing, League of Extraordinary Gentlemen was a good movie.
We're getting off topic.
Excuse me, have you not seen fucking Hugh Jackman werewolf?
Hugh Jackman can't save everything because he definitely didn't save that one.
Hey, Brian, focus up. Ooh, how's it feel?
Fuck you! You can't tell me to get back on tab. Anyway, so he is standing there and he is just sitting there looking very irritated, but looking at you and said, "It's about time you got through my little fun house."
Mr. Pazinza, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. It's a little bit more complicated than the last one of your houses that we ransacked and disbanded.
Well, you see, I just took over this particular establishment. So I made it a little more fun because I thought that it wouldn't be too long till y'all started showing up.
Yeah. Well, if it makes you feel better, it was a nice try, but it won't save you in the end. And I want to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Roll initiative.
I'm sorry, but
I was gonna say,
this man.
give me a second, and we are gonna be rolling initiative.
I'm gonna run to the restroom first.
I suggest you walk. Oh, that's not what I wanted. But if y'all really want to keep those as rolls, that's fine.
I don't even.
I'm rolling them in the.
Roll them in D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Do I get my attack before initiative?
Make a dex, just a straight dex roll.
That would be a 21.
Roll it again, because I also got a 21.
Okay, that would be 23.
23?
Yeah.
To my 20. So, yes, you will get your Eldritch Blast real quick.
Okay. So it is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
And would I get sneak attack?
Since he was talking to you, I'm going to say no.
Okay. I had to try.
I will say yes to you can have sneak attack on Eldritch Blast under most circumstances if you are being sneaky, but you are actively talking with him, so
Well,
not sneak attack.
And that's just 3 points of damage.
3
Specific-
points.
Ping the guy you just pinged. You just hit.
I went straight for Big Bad.
Okay. Well,
Okay. Did everybody else roll initiative?
I did.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay. So with that, I will hit that button. And when you are gonna be up first, then.
What do I want to do? I don't know. Okay, so Brian, question for you.
Yeah.
So, Hellish Rebuke is a reaction spell.
Yeah.
If I use my reaction, like if I were to get hit on my turn and it would take me down, am I able to do Hellish Rebuke?
If you're down?
Yeah.
We'd have to make a roll for it.
Okay, then I'm not even gonna risk that. I'm gonna use my bonus action to hex the Big Bad.
Okay.
And using hex, does he look like a stronger guy or a more lean guy?
You mean physically strong?
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say he doesn't look friendly at all. But I guess the wrench is gonna be my hex. But for physical strength, he looks decently strong.
All right, he's gonna have disadvantage on all strength checks while I'm hexing.
Okay.
So now
Okay, and is that your turn?
No, that's just my bonus action.
Oh, okay. Hex
And
is a bonus action. You're right.
correct. And then on Eldritch Blast again. That, my friend, would be a natural 20.
Nice.
Very good.
And it's
Crunchy crit that shit.
And it's a crit, so it's sneak attack too.
All right.
So that would be 22
Okay.
plus, that's a 10 on the D10. So 32 plus 9, so 41 points of damage.
That is a good hit.
Well, if I'm gonna die, I might as well go out with a bang.
All right.
And
So
that's my
is
turn.
that your
is-
turn then?
That is my turn.
Okay. So next up is the Bandit Lord. Eris, you're going to be up after this. But he's going to
Okay.
look at you after you hit him with one hell of an Eldritch Blast. He is going to spit out some greenish looking blood. And he's going to sit there saying, well, you got me pretty good on that one, I must admit. And with the whole lot of you back there, I can tell I'm just a little outmatched. So I'm just going to let you have some fun with my friends. And he's going to just reach behind him and touch something back here. And you see him disappear.
Coward.
That's unfortunate.
Whoa. That actually worked out because it just stretched out that coward a whole lot.
That actually works.
Eris, you are up.
Okay, she's gonna step into the room because she can't see anything.
Yep.
Okay. Do. So just to be clear, this big boy looking thing over here is alive and armed
Oh, yeah.
and
And not very happy looking.
not very happy looking. Okay. Do. Yeah. I'm gonna cast web on him.
Okay. What does Web do?
So it's like a 20-foot square centered on a point that I choose, and I'm gonna choose this square.
Okay.
Eh,
Y'all are gonna have to keep
mhm.
track of that because unlike your friends and your server, I have no idea what I'm doing.
I got you.
All right.
Well, it seems
But
that
does
big
he have to
guy,
make some kind of a save or something?
Yeah.
the big guy
What
got
does he have
himself
to
in a
do?
sticky situation.
Yeah. Can y'all see that square?
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
Sure can.
So that right there is web. So essentially, what that means is the description of the spell is you conjure a mass of webbing at a foot at a point that you choose within range. Each creature that starts its turn in the webs or that enters the webs on their turn has to make a dexterity save. On a failed
Okay.
save, that creature is restrained as long as it remains in the web or until it breaks free. A creature is restrained by the webs can use its entire action to make a strength check against my spell
Okay.
save DC.
So here's the call I'm gonna make
Okay.
because he technically is not supposed to be able to be restrained. But
Okay.
I really hate taking away people's spells completely.
It's okay if it happens.
So I am gonna say on this one, he is not gonna move, and he is gonna have to take his action to like get the web out of his way and everything. But the restrained thing is not gonna necessarily apply to him.
Okay.
Well, that's the call I'll make on that one.
All right.
Does the web
But
count as difficult terrain?
I will say, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep. Because
It's
even if you
supposed to count as
succeed on
difficult
the
anyway. But for
yeah,
him, it will just purely count as difficult terrain, and
she will say the web she'll like declare to you guys, hey, by the way, that web there is flammable.
we can just burn this fucking house down.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Gotta do what you gotta do. I approve of this message. All right, is that Eris's turn?
Yeah, that'll be her turn.
All right.
Yeah, what a
Adonin.
fun firecracker.
I'm really sad that
PM,
y'all haven't used those yet.
Oh
PM,
shit,
I
I
would like to move.
forgot. I literally said I had.
Anyway, go on, Adonin.
I would like to mage.
You would like to mage? You may do so.
Yes.
Maging is a free action.
So, I am blade singing at this point.
Yeah.
Yep. I knew exactly what you meant.
Got my rapier and my staff, one in each hand. And,
Going full
Yeah.
Gandalf.
we are yes. You shall not pass. Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't actually say that, but let's see. What are we doing? I
What are we doing?
I'm gonna hit the big boy with a guiding bolt.
All right. So is that an attack roll or a save?
That is 240 foot plus 3 to attack. So
Okay.
we're gonna hit him with it. Here we go. Here's my attack roll. Easier to do on roll 20.
I was gonna say I just need to see. I just needs to seize it.
12.
12.
Yeah.
12 misses him.
Whoop.
So even though well, you know what? Here's the thing. Nope, I can't even say that. Nope, you missed the big guy with the 12.
Okay.
Because I was gonna say there's no way I can even like. I was gonna make a play for the webbing and all that, but now that's yeah. You miss.
Yeah,
Is
it does
that
radiant damage,
your
but it isn't gonna light anything on fire or anything like that. But yeah.
okay? So that's your turn then, because you did that
That's
and
what
then
I
you
can
got
do.
exalted. Yeah.
I don't really want to leave everybody else, so I'll
Okay.
be here, I guess. Maybe
So
move.
next up, hopefully she can talk, is Ayla. Maybe. Maybe.
Hear me?
I can
Yeah.
hear you, darling.
Hello.
Hello. What are you doing, darling?
You can hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fucker, we're fighting.
You're fighting. Right now, y'all have restrained him for a moment, and you haven't touched the other big angry guy.
And Mr. Panini teleported away.
Where is he? Is
Panini.
this him over here?
The big guy is over, yeah, the one over there. Or we lost her.
Swear, I'm going to have a damn fucking aneurysm.
It's okay. We can all just
All
blame
right.
Katie. Just kidding. It's fine.
Where's Alabaster?
But
I'm guessing he's under somebody.
I've been having this fucking week. So we got purple.
Yep.
Where's the other guy? Shit.
Right there.
I'm guessing this is the other guy.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
What are you doing?
I am.
Didn't catch that. Oh my god. We finally get to something and it gets worse. All right, quickly. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna fucking cast Entangle on the bitch.
Got it. On the big guy or the other guy?
You will have to make me the other guy.
The
Since
other
big
guy.
guy's already restrained, I'm gonna go for the other guy.
There we go.
He has to.
Good job. Hey, is that a save that he's got to make?
Tango should be a strength save.
Well, he got a 7, so I'm guessing that didn't do it.
Nope, it did not. He is now
Okay.
restrained.
Sweet. Oh my god, we had her for a minute.
For duration, creature in the area. When you cast.
It does. God damn it. All right, so he is restrained, and is that all that it does right away? I think.
That's all it does it at all.
Oh, okay.
It
Okay, he
entangle
is
people,
restrained.
which means no movement speed and attacks.
No movement speed.
Attacks,
Beautiful. I dig it.
On him have advantage, and his attacks are made at disadvantage.
On whom? Ping.
The one that's got the snail on him.
Little guy.
Meow.
Okay. And is that all you're doing on your turn? Yes, no?
Why
Okay.
Can I wild shape
You can wild shape as a bonus action, I believe.
section?
You can. Keep on hoping that she'll just break out of it.
You just gotta ride through the storm.
Just gotta ride through it.
Oh.
What's funny is the second we're done here, I guarantee you she's gonna talk like normal when we're not going. All right, so I'm guessing she's gonna go bear form, which is cool, and we'll just to move things on.
Yes, bear, rar, bear, rar.
Rar. Okay.
Are you moving anywhere?
Next up
Rar.
is more Drunken Blade. What are we doing? We have got to figure that out.
Smite, 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 smite.
You're muted, Ken.
Ken, unmute yourself.
You're muted live.
14.
14 to hit is go now. 14 just hits actually.
Okay. So that's 11 points of damage.
Okay, so I'm guessing. Did you move up to him, or are you hitting with a ranged thing?
What? And then
What did you hit him with?
my hammer.
With your hammer. So you did move up to him then.
Yeah, I'm right next to him. Why am I over there?
Oh, you're hitting the other guy.
Yeah, I moved right to the guy I wanted to do.
Oh my god!
That's why I got advantage on him.
Got
I'm
it.
not moving for that stuff. It's she said I got to make all kinds
Yep.
of saving throws and shit. I don't
There we
want to
go.
do that.
That's all good.
Okay, done. I'm done. Thanks. Bye.
So, what damage did you do to him?
11. 11.
11. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I didn't get most of that because you were muted. Okay. Then the next person up will be Alabaster. What are we doing?
Cool. Could I make a Arcana or an Insight check on the big guy? Because if I saw he was like restrained, he clearly didn't affect him. Could I check to see if paralyzing, if he's like immune to that by making a check?
Yeah.
What check would that be?
Go with You can go with Arcana
I would.
because I'll say that you can definitely tell he's not all natural.
You got this,
Cool.
King.
That's gonna be 22 for Arcana.
Slay.
22. You can tell that restrained is his only immunity, and with a 22, I'll say that you can tell that psychic is a vulnerability.
Oh, okay.
Explode his head.
I wanted to hold person him, so just paralyze him completely. But you know what? Yeah, let's dissonant whispers this guy. We can do it at second level.
Okay.
So he's got to make
Okay.
a wisdom saving throw of 15.
Phil gives you help.
From beyond the grave.
What if that guy
From
is
beyond
Phil
the grave.
reincarnated?
So that's a 1 on his
Sick.
save.
So he's going to have
And-
to use his reaction to run as far away from me as possible. So,
Would that be off the ledge?
well, he can't run into obvious danger, but just he's not coming close. And for damage,
The thing is he is not very smart.
Is that the big guy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, that's going to be 16 psychic damage.
16. Is that okay?
That's,
so that's
just
gonna be
flat. So it'd be 32 if it's doubled.
Yep. And he has to use his
Reaction.
is that his
Reaction to move as
action or his
far.
reaction?
His reaction to move as far away from me as his movement allows.
Okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make one more save for him.
Alabaster, are you being extra loud about what
Okay.
you discovered about him?
So he
Yeah,
turns.
I'll mention that like his mind is weak. Use it against him.
So he turns. I made an intelligence check for him, which he got a. That would be a 2. So he fully thinks that he can take the jump from up here and that he can survive. So he is going to go ahead and
Horror
do that.
stories.
Yep.
Also, I'm gonna say the dissonant whispers is, your giant muscles don't look cool anymore. You're at the point where it just looks weird and you gross people out.
Oh.
You and your
It's actually
psychic
just
wow.
it's just vicious mockery.
It's like extra vicious mockery is
Yeah.
what it is. Okay. So there's that. And oh boy. So jumping from up here, he is going to take another 67 points of damage.
Oh.
Ooh. It's 90 something damage in total.
Yep. Because here's the thing is he jumps down there and then the ground that he lands on isn't exactly stable, and it was a trap for you guys to find if you were going around the house. So he went about 4 stories. He went about 6 stories total.
Oof.
But he didn't know that, which is why I made the intelligence check for him. So yeah, boy's gone.
Bye, buddy.
I hope you find your dad.
Love that we're all on the same mental path.
That was rough.
So I guess I'm gonna move into the room a little bit here, and then, yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I'll save my bonus
Okay.
action.
All right, and Nova isn't here, so next up is this guy.
Whatever attack he does,
Ooh.
I'm going to use my cutting words to subtract his to hit by a certain amount. Even though he gets disadvantage, I
Okay.
just want to guarantee he ain't
I was
going
gonna say,
hit.
he has disadvantage anyway, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's fine. He's not. I don't want to.
Or does he get it? Does he get a chance to break out of the entangle? Or
Let me check. I feel like they get.
I think he
I
does.
think they can use their full action to make a strength check, if I remember correctly.
okay, he's not that smart, so he's gonna try to take a swing at
Cool.
Morph.
This is subtract 5 to whatever he rolls as well.
Okay, so subtracted 5 on disadvantage leaves him with a 2, which I'm guessing a 2 does not hit more.
He couldn't hit me even if he rolled a 20.
God damn it. All right. So then next up is other guy, but he did. Win, you are back up.
Cool. This is going a lot better than I thought it would. Okay.
Just run over here. Just inspect this. We'll take care of this guy. Inspect this.
Did you drop?
Inspect this.
I will inspect F.
Okay. It's F for fountain, by the way.
Oh, is the crystal that the guy touched still there?
It's like mounted to this thing, yes.
Okay.
Don't touch it.
Did you say touch it?
Don't touch it. Not yet.
I will investigate it.
Okay.
And that's a solid 14.
14.
Yeah.
It definitely looks like a fountain with a crystal attached to it.
But I mean, like, I did a lot of damage to that. I could just go finish him off.
Nobody cares about the guy down there.
We have no idea
Does
where it
Hex
goes.
still allow you to like track him or anything, or is that?
Oh, that's a good idea.
Because if you don't have Hex on him, I don't know if
I
it
do have Hex
does
on it.
anything.
I don't know how, like,
He's on the
I
same
don't know if it
plane.
works like Hunter's Mark like that.
no. But it does last for an hour. No, there's a different spell that lets you know where they are. Oh no, it's if you're a Hexblade, like you get like Relentless Hex or something like that.
Oh yeah,
Where you know where they are at all times. I guess I'll. Oh, that was probably my action to investigate the thing. Shucks. Well, that's my turn.
All right. Oh. This, and then, so you make your turn, and
Oh, what if the guy comes back and appears right next to me and he just casts the blink spell to make me think I was stupid?
God dang it.
You know, where you just pop in and out of the ethereal plane every few rounds.
Come on. Come on. Come on.
Justin, I find it funny that you're like thinking about like this guy's trying to trick you, but you won't check for fucking traps.
Why are you
I mean,
so
she's not
mean?
wrong.
Cage her.
To be fair, you
Are
have
you
been
being
talking about
mean?
putting her in a cage.
Not where she could audibly hear it.
Cage her.
So this guy does pop up right here,
Good. Get him.
and he is going to make his attack against Eris.
Oh,
Disadvantage because
what
he's
the-
got Hex. Strength
Well, it
check.
doesn't apply to
Disadvantage?
attack.
Oh, no, because it's an attack roll, not a
Yeah.
check. We can
Also,
shove him.
does the hex only stay if he stays on the same plane of existence?
It's as long as I'm concentrating on it, which is an hour.
Okay,
So unless he does
but I
damage
don't
to
get
me,
disadvantage. You're saying?
No,
Do I
no.
get disadvantage? Yes
No.
or no? No. Got it. Okay. So what he's gonna do is he is going to make 3 of these.
Huh? I don't know
I
how.
don't have the
Uh,
AP for this.
Eris.
Yeah, that's
This is
me.
going to be an 18, a 14, and a 14.
Okay, one of those hits.
One of those hits.
Slay,
Got it.
bestie.
Stop.
You are gonna take. You are gonna take 15 points of slashing damage,
Okay.
Stop.
and because he did that,
I have a reaction.
okay, what's that?
I use intercept, and I'm gonna lower it by 1d10 plus 2.
Okay, is that with your shield or is that a thing with your?
Yes.
Okay,
I lower the damage by 5.
by 5. Okay,
Thank you.
so you were at 15, so now you're at 10. But
Mhm.
because he hit that, I'm guessing a 24 hits you.
Okay, can I use my reaction?
Sure.
Well, no, never mind. 24 is not going to help anyway. So, all right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. 24 hits.
Okay, so he basically he hits you with his greatsword, and then you notice on the pommel side of his greatsword is it looks pretty much like a dagger coming out of the bottom of it, and he's gonna hit you for 6 more.
6 more.
Yep.
Wow. Thank you so much, more for taking some of that damage.
I wish I had
No
a
problem.
sword like
You
that,
know,
except I don't use
Put up with
swords.
this. I'll crush this.
All right. But you
Some-
are up now.
It's my turn.
Yes.
Correct.
I thought he was saying stop to me saying slay.
Sorry. Crush
All
him.
right. Okay, so I'm going to turn and stare into his eyes, and Eris's skin is going to start glowing, and all like you can see like all these cuts and scars like come alight from like underneath her skin, and her hair catches on fire. And
Beautiful.
her hands, which by the way she's wearing these dope ass gloves, by the way.
Dope ass
She-
gloves.
She's gonna reach out and try to grab his face, and a cone of fire is going to shoot out from her.
Ooh.
Are you
Um,
are you casting burning hands on his face?
hell yeah, I am.
This is beautiful. Is that a save or is that a attack roll
Yeah,
for you?
It's a save.
it's a dex save. My saves are
Okay.
not very good.
But it's
Not
only
gonna lie.
safe for half though.
Yeah.
Half damage.
It's not an all or nothing like cantrips are.
No.
Oh, good point.
It's safe for half damage. So you still roll your damage.
Sweet.
Jesus fucking Christ.
You roll a 1.
I didn't.
What'd you roll?
But on saves, I used the evil random number generator, and that gave me a 1.
Ah.
So do I get to roll
So-
twice?
No, you get to use crunchy crits on this too, because I have spoken, and that's what I said in the
So,
beginning of this
max
campaign.
So it's
damage
just
what is your
max
max damage on
damage?
it?
plus your damage roll.
Max damage plus you roll it.
Okay, so max damage is 24
Okay.
because I'm casting it at 2nd level,
Okay.
and
So
then
then
I get
roll it.
to.
Add
And then I get to roll it.
46.
Yeah.
46. Isn't it 46 plus something though?
No.
No.
I did
Okay.
really
No,
good
it
on
is-
my roll. I
It
rolled
is
20.
max damage plus.
Oh
Plus
my
what?
gosh, so much damage.
46.
So it is a total of 46 damage.
That's
Yeah.
a lot of damage.
Okay.
Hold on a second. So let me. I have meta magic stuff, and I've never used something
do.
with meta magic. So let me. Do.
Well,
If you have twin spell, you can do it again.
no, twin spell has to be an attack roll spell.
Oh, does it? Damn.
Yeah.
If you have anything that can boost the
That would
damage
be
at all,
fun.
is there anything with that with meta magic?
No,
I have
stuff too.
where I could. I have it where I can quicken it. I have it
You can do a
where.
cantrip as a bonus action that way.
Ooh, yeah. Let's do that.
Keep him
Okay.
there. Just don't shove him away from me. Keep him close to me, please.
He's not going nowhere. I have nothing to push him. So.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll burn 2 sorcery points to make it where I can cast a bonus action now. Thank you for the help, by the way. I've never played someone with meta magic feats. Do do do. Do 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 do. She's going to try and use now that she's burned him, she's gonna use chill touch.
Okay. So that's a
um,
wisdom save, right?
Nope, that's an attack roll.
No, I just
Oh, that's
attack.
an attack roll? Chill
Yeah,
touch
so
is
I'm
an
just
attack roll.
Yeah, so
Okay.
after my hands are right in front of his face, I'm now gonna just try and grab his face and freeze his skin off.
Okay.
I don't.
What'd you say, Taylor?
Oh, this makes me so sad.
It makes me
always has
sad
good
too.
stuff to say.
I got a 23 to hit.
Nice.
Yeah, that'll
roll-
do it.
I rolled an
Takes
18
away
on
his
the
healing.
die,
He can't heal nothing if he wants to.
and then it's just 1d8, so it's not much, but it's a cantrip. So
Yep.
I rolled a 6.
I think we put over.
How do you wanna
100
do this?
Points of damage into that man together.
Did I just kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
Nice.
So describe your. So
All right,
you already
So-
melted his face off.
right, and so
Describe how you take him out now.
my fingers. So the way I did so much fire damage, I imagine I essentially melted his eyes from his sockets. So I'm going to reach my fingers into his eye sockets and into his brain, and just literally give him the worst brain freeze of his life.
That is
Yeah,
a Mortal Kombat right there.
you just finish him.
Yeah, you need to totally.
And that is exactly what happened. Okay, so you see this very composed and very straight to the point FBI agent, basically.
Yeah.
You just see her reach out and just the cone of flames melt this guy's face to the point where you literally see skin coming down and everything. You see her melt the eyes out of his skull, and then she reaches up like straight kindergarten style, pokes them in, and you just see his head like
You see Frost like cover
Yeah.
his skull, and then it just shatters.
Now you guys see why I bolted when I saw her.
that's valid.
I think my emotions were pretty valid right there.
I'd say it wasn't personal, but
Absolutely.
it definitely was.
I like
But
that little
it
finishing touch
definitely
you
was.
did there. Very, very
Beautiful.
Thank you, dear.
Now we just got the little.
All
guy.
right.
Did you practice that on Win?
No, I did not. I don't think he'd be here.
All right.
I'm very much
Donin, you are up next. And right now, I will say this guy is actively terrified.
As he should be.
So
he's
whatever it
gonna-
is you want to do, however you guys want to handle it, you got him actively restrained, and he is legitimately terrified.
Hey, we should probably ask him if there's any other girls locked up here.
Well, there's supposed to be 3 up here. And we haven't found them yet.
So let's do that.
Ayla is going to just walk over and just growl like
I forgot that you're a bear.
full
She is a bear right now.
snarling, like to where like so this guy is restrained. She's just kind of like over this guy, like drools and snarling over this guy.
Beautiful.
And if anyone wants to intimidate him to get information, I would
I was
like
gonna
to
say,
offer help.
you can. Beautiful.
Nice.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So who is it? Eris, are you investigating him or interrogating him
Oh,
rather? With
absolutely, 100%.
okay,
I've got my you know, my finger guns pointed at him.
yes,
What is going on tonight?
he has the gloves of finger
I
guns on,
know, but
and so are you Are you going to intimidate? Is that like as you're asking him? Are you going for intimidation?
um No. She'll put her hands down and she'll just be like,
did you just
"Now
say
I can
guns?
see." Now I can see that you probably had a real rough day. You know, losing your friends and all.
You made Bob jump off the balcony and Sarah, you just
now.
melted his. You exploded his head.
I didn't make Bob do nothing. That was Bob's choice. And then all of a sudden, this man pops up next to me that is known for doing nefarious things. I was merely defending myself.
DM, can you have that guy make a wisdom saving throw for me, please? I'm going to cast Detect Thoughts while she's interrogating him, so I can read his mind. About
All right.
I guess you could say you attempted to make some panini.
I don't think you
A
roll the
wisdom save?
roll for
You got
detect
it, too.
thoughts right away. I think it just happens unless you want to probe deeper into his mind. For
So
detect
here's my
thoughts.
question, buddy. I want to know where every single person that you were planning on trafficking inside of this building is located.
There's 3 girls on the 3rd floor. The young ones are down in the basement in their individual cells, and then there's 3 more just off the bedroom in there.
All right.
It's a hidden door.
Okay.
How do we
And
open
you
up
see,
the
we
downstairs
also.
doors?
Huh?
How do we open up the downstairs doors?
Yeah, how do we open them downstairs doors?
There is a lever in the bedroom. It's in a end table next to the bed.
Great,
All
take
right.
us there.
So be it. Is that all the information we need from him? Seems so.
Well, we could just have him take us to the places and make sure they're not trapped or anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A trap test dummy.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Better than using me as one.
Well, he probably knows where the
So
traps
you
are.
ask
so-
him you ask him to take you there.
Yep.
So
Well,
he leads
I'm
you
more
in.
like
I was hoping that
saying
Ayla
telling
was
him,
taking-
not asking him.
Okay. So he goes in, and you hear him say, "Watch out! There's traps by those 2 doors."
Okay.
And you guys go back in.
Like the doors that we already disarmed and
Win.
Yes, the traps, but he's telling you that they're there, so he's
Yeah.
showing you that he is cooperating.
yeah.
Win.
Also, like an extras
Yeah.
throughout the whole time, obviously.
Win. Don't leave. The gem.
Oh yeah.
The gem.
My Detect Thoughts lasts for 1 minute, so after we've
I'm following him.
out a couple places.
They can go follow. I'll be
By the
right
way-
here with you, Win.
Okay.
He's over here.
Yeah. Also, we'll have like Alabaster has a knife to his throat at the very least, or a short sword. Like they're basically just walking together. He's not taking any chances with him like
Okay.
running or anything.
So he does come in here, and he walks over here, and he like tips a picture,
Mm-hmm.
and there you go.
All right. I'm going to say unlock them.
They're just in there.
Oh, okay.
What do you want me to unlock? There's nothing for me to unlock. He can't pull over any farther. Sorry.
Taylor.
Being
Oh.
a bear.
He's just being a bear.
Yeah.
Makes me so sad.
Essentially,
Go on.
what I want to do here is I want to let the ladies get out, and then I want to
Okay.
lock him in there.
Well,
Okay.
Alabaster's going to ask the ladies, listen, I think you are the best ones who should decide this man's fate.
Agreed.
What should we do with him? Completely your decision.
Hey, Brian, are you reading the?
Yep.
Are
yep.
you reading the? Are you
I read
reading
what
the?
you sent me.
Okay, thank you.
So as you guys are talking, quite quickly, Moore just takes the guy and shoves him in the bag of holding.
Oh, okay.
That
That works
works.
too.
He's gonna suffocate in there in a little bit, so we're all good.
No,
Yeah.
no, not the guy. We're in this room with in the
Oh,
fountain.
you
They,
mean
yeah,
oh, you're
Gem.
going with the guy that is
the bad guy.
headless right now?
Sure, the guy that got fried like KFC.
Okay, I misunderstood.
I
So
take
that's
him.
what he's doing. So the
But I didn't
girls
want
will
The
sit
other
there.
guy in my hidden vase.
I got you. So the girls will sit there. Since Alabaster said, "What do you want to do with him?" And they'll look at him and they'll say, "We've never seen him before. He's new. He hasn't been here."
New, huh?
And like the guy sits there like, I just got sent here. I don't know what they're doing, or I didn't know before I got here. I am just here.
You knew they were holding women captive.
Well, I know that you didn't get a chance to see it much, but Sarek is not a friendly guy. I can't really say no to him, and Bob, he can rip a guy in half. So what am I
Eris-
supposed to do?
All right, Eris crosses her arms at this, and her chin is up in the air. She's like, "So what you're telling me is you've got yourself in a bit of a pickle of a situation, but it wasn't quite your fault how you got here."
I just need the money. I didn't know what they were doing.
You just needed money. All right, bud. How would you feel about earning some money working for an organization that doesn't sell people?
Also, can I make an insight
As long
check
as
on
it
his
makes
story? See
money.
if he's just trying to make excuses for him to live, or if he's actually being
Okay.
honest.
Well, Detect Thoughts is still up.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I'd
yeah.
like to say
What's he
that.
We're
thinking?
within that minute.
Huh?
We're
Yeah.
within that minute, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So with that, you get the surface thoughts at least, right?
I absolutely do.
And he is sitting there, and his mind is going to his son, who is like little Timmy from Christmas Carol, like just sitting there, like crutches and the whole thing, and he is just needing money so that he can afford a healer, and he just got sent here. It is his first day. He does have a little bit of an anger problem, a little bit of a drinking problem, and he's all thinking this because he is 100% sure that you guys are going to kill him.
All right, so I'll encode thoughts and like cast that out so that everybody can see what he's thinking at that point.
This
Hmm.
is the immediate invasion
These
of privacy.
absolutely do work together. So
I was going to say, HIPAA laws be damned.
Look, I know what it's like to need to take care of somebody that you just ain't got the money to take care of. And I'd be willing to bet that your talents would be much more useful elsewhere.
I'm just trying to keep my kid. He needs healing. I'm doing what I need to do, and I've been here a day.
Yeah, then don't worry about it. We ain't gonna kill you, but you are gonna come with me.
Yes, ma'am.
I pull the manacles out of my backpack and Lady Law, here you go.
Thank you. I take the manacles, I put them around his wrists, and I say, just as a precaution.
Understand?
I
And
look,
he is
I
making
look at
no
him closely and I
argument.
said, if you try anything funny, you go in the vase.
Did you just say I go in a vase?
Yeah, I still have a hidden vase.
I don't know what that means.
Neither
You
did
don't want
Little
to find
B.
out.
I plunk a big
Okay.
4-foot tall vase down in front of him, and I pull the stopper off of it, and I go, "You'll go inside of this thing, and you can't get out." And I put the stopper back on, and I put it back in the backpack.
He looks very confused.
Um,
All right, let's
so-
get out of here.
So me and Moore are still by the fountain.
Yep.
Uh,
Are we gonna
I
go
would
back?
like to touch the gem.
Whoa! Oh, no.
Okay.
What happens?
So as you touch the gem,
Yeah.
You said the bad guy's in the bag of holding?
Yes.
Nothing happens.
Ooh, take the gem. Take the gem. Let's go. We can do this. Let's
I'll
go.
take the gem.
Go.
I
So-
just taking
sneakily
it?
take the gem.
You said that no. You said you take the gem. Yes.
Fine, I'll take it in public view. Why always gotta be such a party pooper?
Bro, you're gonna go inside my bag of holding.
And then make sure you keep it closed for 10 minutes.
No.
So Justin,
Yeah.
as you go to take the gem,
Mm-hmm.
electricity does pulse through you,
Uh-huh.
and you're gonna take 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. You're gonna take 19 points of damage.
I'm unconscious.
Not again.
I ain't got
You
nothing
got
left
more
for him.
though.
Is the gem dislodged?
It's in his hand.
Okay, so I'll take the gem from his hand, and I'll
Okay.
put it in my pouch, and then I'll reach down and I'll lay hands upon him for 10 points.
Okay.
I was just the means to an end for you.
No, I didn't know that was gonna happen.
All right, so
Insight
Eris is
check.
going.
Insight check.
Okay.
Insight check.
So
What?
Eris is sitting there with the guy. I will say, do you guys want to get the girls out and everything? I'm guessing.
Yes,
How silly
absolutely.
you were being.
So
Gonna go downstairs, pull that lever, free the other girls. I'm going to make
Okay.
sure that those bad guys. I'm assuming they ran off when they saw the big guy fall out of the window.
that is exactly what I was gonna say. They did indeed run off when the big guy jumped down and then they
Yeah.
saw this flaming cone coming from the balcony upstairs, and they heard their boss scream, and then they heard something They are just assuming it is all sorts of bad news, and they are the fuck out of there.
They're not getting
Yep.
paid enough.
Yeah.
No,
They are
definitely
not
not
getting paid enough for that
enough.
shit.
right.
But you guys do get the girls out.
Yep.
Get them back to the city, cleaned up
Okay.
to the appropriate families.
Okay. So you do that, and I'll say that you get to a tavern in Avis Run now.
Okay.
You guys have a book that you guys
We do.
Did we
Are you
check
guys
the rest
gonna-
of the house for anything?
huh?
Did we check the rest of the house for stuff before we left?
There was nothing else to find.
Oh, okay, cool.
There's just a lot of doors.
Yeah.
It's a
Meant
frustrating
to
amount
hurt
of
you.
doors. like a lot of doors. Sure, let's read the book.
Okay.
Did the big scary guy have anything cool on him?
Well, he's 6 stories under.
He is. And what you would have found, you guys wouldn't have been able to
Well, we did get the cool greatsword from that one guy because more has been in the bag of holding, right?
Yeah, I took everything and stuffed it in the bag of holding.
Yeah. So you have the cool sword with like the dagger in the hilt of it, the pommel.
Huh?
But you guys didn't see me do that. The only person that
No.
see me do that is Win.
And we're besties right now. We're keeping each other's secrets.
All right. So you guys are reading the book though.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Okay.
How
So
many
you
are
guys
there?
do find that this one you are able to read.
Neat.
I comprehend languages.
Well, that's good to know.
Me too, just in case you need it.
You just summoned.
People to do it.
Eris speaks like I
a
think
lot of
6
religion.
languages. So
I speak, I think, 2.
yeah, I speak 6. So
So between the lot of you, you guys can read. The first of the prophecy says, "In the realm of whispers, I shall unfold a prophecy woven in mystic threads of old. Amidst a tempest's wrath, behold a wondrous sight, a golden rose in full bloom, basking in the storm's might. With valor and grace, a shining battle axe takes its stance, guardian of the woman made of gold, a symbol of chance.
Ayla.
Beside her, a baby forged from precious platinum's embrace, a future wrought with destiny, and a path difficult to trace.
Cager.
2 colossal wolves, darkest black fur their attire, their fiery maws ablaze, relentless with fire. They tear down a towering iron stronghold, an ivory flower adorned, evil and bold.
Ivory Rose for sure.
Lady Fairhair's chosen ventures on high through twinkling abyss, soaring the night sky. Towards the phoenix embrace, their journey unfurls, an embodiment of renewal across stardust swirls.
That's me.
A great willow tree aflame with white hot pyre, yet the flames ebb, revealing blossoms in attire. From destruction emerges tranquility's grace, transforming chaos into serenity's embrace. The great lion, majestic his roar resounding, before full moon's radiance ever pounding. With luminous glow, a shape takes form, a golden entity growing, the power to transform. Bound by chains of gold, these visions intertwine, fortifying each other, their strengths align. As symbols entwined in mystic poetry they dance, a canvas of enigma, their meanings enhance. So that's
that
the
it?
first group.
Did you post
I can
that to
go
the
into
chat
the-
somewhere so we can
Yeah.
pin it so we can look back at it?
Yes, I will.
Sweet, yeah, because I'm absorbing it, but I want to make sure I can look back on it.
That's all good.
A reference.
There you go.
I don't mean to be a menace or anything, but after everything that we've been doing and everything that's been done this evening, I was just wondering, what is our reward?
Your reward.
I mean, I am a man of faith, and I must embody the mere presence of the immortal chord, and just wondering, you know, if there was some kind of reward. I mean, it could be
Your
anything.
reward, my friend, is that dear old Win is not in jail and his son is in school.
Oh, so not even a thank you.
Well, of course, a thank you.
Oh, well, that's good
I
enough
will
for me.
say at that point,
Thank you very much.
Jardock does appear like next to you again.
Jeremy, long time no see.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, so as soon as we got back to the tavern, Eris would have bought you guys beers, like would have bought your dinners and stuff like that. Like,
I would have found. To be honest with you, I would have found a holy place first. If Wynn would have accompanied me, it would be gracious. In some holy place or some place of possibly a cemetery of some sort, I would commence digging a hole, approximately 5 feet by 6 feet deep, 3 feet wide, and I will pull the seer that I took earlier out of the bag of holding and drop the seer into the bag of holding and perform some type of ceremony using a spell and buried him and wished him along his way.
Eris would have joined you there and would have done like prestidigitation to like make the grave look nice
Okay.
and stuff.
Beautiful.
And don't get me wrong, Eris. I mean, I'm not expecting monetary or anything like that, but just doing goodwill sometimes is not enough, and it seems it has. My thoughts have changed quite frequently in the past weeks. Have become a little bit more tangible. I feel that my divine abilities are waning at best. But that's for another story, another day. And it's late and we're hungry, and I hear you're serving quite a bountiful feast for us.
Yeah. More I understand. Faith is it's a tricky thing sometimes, and just know that what you did today was beyond honorable, and me and my organization will be grateful for what you've done today.
Well, possibly. I mean, if it would, I'd be willing to pay funds or anything. But if you could give me the quickest transportation back to maybe a ticket of some sort, the fastest transportation back to Waterdeep, that would be maybe for my.
Ward and Torsine are on that already. That's why they went ahead.
That's
I'll
fine.
just say. But if
Yeah,
if
I would.
if
I would.
Eris would like to submit for funds for that to be covered,
Oh, no. I can pay for it. Maybe just a good word. Maybe if it's the facilities are full and we cannot board and I cannot get a first class ticket, I'll be more
Oh,
than.
absolutely. I mean, I could pull some strings to make sure you get on an airship at your soonest convenience, but by no means can I make sure that you get first class or nothing because honestly, I don't even have those kind of perks, but I can make sure that you get on a ship.
We're
Oh
still
no,
in
I'm
economy.
not. I'm not asking
So-
that. I'm just saying, even if I was locked up, in some cargo hold in the rear, it's fine. I just need to get back to Waterdeep as quickly as possible.
I understand, sir.
It-
We'll make
it-
it happen. I'll make sure my people talk to your people and we get you on a boat.
When?
Yes, more.
Um, is there anything else we need to do? And
well, there is still more written in the book if you guys are looking at that.
Yeah, so let's keep looking at the book.
Yes, keep going through the book.
Okay.
Circle back to the
So
Yeah.
Is it
The
more
next
like
page-
halfway
prophecy
through.
stuff?
It's all
no, this one is like
prophecies.
so you change. So you flip. There is another prophecy. Whether you guys want to read that now or I can just send it in the chat and y'all can read it later and we can
That
RP
one.
messing with it later. But
Yeah.
you do see notes on the back of that page. You see
Okay.
notes and in big letters is written seals.
Ooh.
Seals?
Seals. SEALS. And question marks and you see it's written Merit Manor.
Okay.
Is
And-
Merritt Manor where we just were?
No.
No.
You're at Blyer Manor.
Oh.
Merit Manor, if anybody from the Waterdeep area wants to make a history check.
I was from there for 4 years.
Go for it then.
I will assist you.
Cool. That's the same number. I don't know why looking at it thought it would be different. It's 14 total.
Okay, 14. So with a 14, it's enough to spur the memory that in a village of Camor, which is Camor, which is a couple days east of Waterdeep, there was a village where the lord of the manor and his brother were known adventurers, and they found something and brought it home, and basically they ended up going crazy in sorts, and somebody ended up murdering their whole family. It was suspected that it was the king himself, and that it's had just an evil air to it this entire time since. But as you keep flipping through the book, you do end up finding more pages, and there are a bunch written, and we're going to have to roleplay it as you guys got to take time to decipher through all of them. There are about 66 of these things written out that, they are names of these, You guess that they're seals and what they do and where they are. And the one that is circled and has Camor written next to it, it says Abyssal Elixir of Emotions Descent. And basically, like in shorthand, it basically says that Asmodeus's essence is sealed within this elixir, and it magnifies and distorts all emotions.
Hmm.
So it basically it says like if something makes you slightly happy, you become completely overjoyed by it. If something moderately annoys you, you become absolutely enraged. Like it is just it is, and so it indicates that it's that she thinks that it's there. Asmodeus is another way to say it. That's who your daddy is trying to wake up. And considering that you've been hearing about these seals and getting unbroken and everything like that, it makes you think that that's where you want to, that there's information there that you want.
All right.
Gonna be
So
100% honest. The first half of it, I was imagining the animal when you said seal. I was like, these are some pretty powerful, like little animals.
that's exactly
That's a
where my brain
powerful
went.
seal.
Harbor seal.
So Eris is essentially she's going to thank each of you personally, and she's going to let you guys as a group know that the Whispered Order is on your side. Now, whether this whole chosen by God thing is true or not, I can at
up.
least tell that you're on the right side of things.
Eris,
Goddess.
you, as you're saying that, you lose the ability to speak at all. And you suddenly feel very compelled to sit down. As anybody that's in your group also does.
Okay.
And when I say very compelled, I mean there's not even a save that you guys can make that's high enough to stop it.
All right, so we're just in this tavern, and Eris is in the middle of a conversation, and she just sits down.
I will say, like the whole group does.
Oh,
I'm just like,
If
how did
anybody wins passive perception, what is
17.
everybody else's passive perceptions?
I? 14.
13.
Okay. It's all enough for you to realize the entire bar at this point that was popping a second ago is silent.
And sitting down.
Nope. You guys are the only ones sitting down. But does anybody take a second to look around?
Yeah.
Okay.
Something's going on.
Indeed. So into the bar you see walking a man who his face just looks immediately, it looks like he is grinning, but it doesn't look like it's a voluntary thing. Like when you look closely at it, you
Oh,
see that his
shit.
mouth is being
Let me look.
drawn open constantly. I'll see if I can share it to
Oh, no.
and on either side of him are these two very pale women that walk in looking very otherworldly. And they all seem to be making a deal for an incredibly sexy but incredibly pale looking woman that is walking in. She has this black snake kind of draped over her.
Britney Spears.
Not quite. I will post these pictures to the chat later, but they come walking in and you see the guy that's smiling like this, he's moving people out of the way, and he basically clears people. You notice at this point nobody else looks like they are present in the room. They look like they're just mannequins at this point. So they make their way over to you. They you guys are now sitting at like a table. And like as he's moving people, you hear this lady just go, "Well, thank you, Daddy, and thank you very much. I do appreciate it." And she kind of sits down and she has just this very elegant, she sits very elegantly, very straight back. You see her like straighten down her dress as she sits down and, well, pleasure to meet you. I heard y'all been making a little bit of trouble for me, and I would greatly appreciate it if we were to stop.
Can we talk yet,
This
or is our voice
bitch.
still silenced?
This is the
You can,
what is it? It starts with the D, the hard name to say, right?
Anna?
Yeah.
Mistress Dejanja.
Smash.
You do get the vibe that this is Mistress Dashana,
Yeah.
Are we
but you
permitted
do
to speak?
feel you can.
Oh,
You do seem to be able to. She is listening to what you have to say.
So,
I
Madam Dashana.
Looks at this and she goes, "Well, you shouldn't be causing trouble to begin with."
I don't know what you mean by causing
Taylor,
me
I
trouble.
love your energy. Um,
Eris is just going to look at the party if she can, and she's just going to say, "These are some of those members of the Ivory Rose that I was telling y'all about."
so as Ayla says that she shouldn't be the one making trouble to begin with, Ayla, make a wisdom save. If I still have you. Is she still
You
in the
got her.
room?
She's rolling right now.
All right. I don't know why I can't see her on the.
Oh god damn it. Okay, what is my wisdom? Ah,
22.
Fucking A.
Is it under a 24?
Alright, let's see how bad this is. I got a +7 in wisdom. A 15 plus 7 for a 22.
You fail.
Mm.
He's a little behind in terms of
That's
auditory.
fine. So you are going to take you take 15 psychic damage as she looks at you and says, "I will not be spoken to by somebody like that
Can I
whose daddy is
guidance
so very
myself?
busy. It won't help." She sits there and
Can
says,
I guidance
"Instead of talking
myself?
to me, why don't you go talk to your sister for a minute?" Oh, wait.
Yeah.
And she just does that. Like I said, you take 15 points of psychic damage. And then she snaps her fingers, because I'm sure Ayla would be losing her shit and trying to say something. Again, snaps her fingers, and now you can move your mouth, but nothing is coming out. And
Pleasure to finally put a face to the name. It's good to meet you. He gives her like his winning smile.
now,
And
I am not one to warn a second time, so I would like to be very clear. When I say I suggest you stop meddling in my affairs, and she just kind of looks at all of you.
I didn't realize we were meddling in your affairs. If we had known, I'm sure we would not have. Won't happen again. I promise.
What is Ayla doing? Like, even though she can't talk, is Ayla trying to talk? Is Ayla like,
If you want me to roll deception, I can, because he's totally lying to her.
go for it? Unless
Uh-oh. I don't know why I said I should roll for something. I could have let it slide.
you could have.
Ayla is currently just staring this bitch down.
Okay, that's gonna be 16 for deception.
She just kind of smiles very dismissively, almost. And she's just gonna look at you, and Ayla, you will notice that, like, as you are staring her down, normally this works, but she looks at you like she is completely nonplussed about it. She's just, child, you look like you need a nap. And she snaps her fingers again, and you definitely fall asleep.
Ma'am, if I may, the business that we're interfering,
You think about your next word kindly, sir. They might be the last you make.
do you know what it is you are doing?
Of course I do. People are business. It's all numbers, dear. I know exactly what we're doing, and we are doing it very well. And now you are coming in between me and my revenue stream, and especially since a very dear friend of mine has made it very clear that our work here is important.
You mean that
I'm gonna have to
ripping
insist.
children from their parents is good business?
It is not my fault if the parents don't fight hard enough to keep their children.
I think it is that you're starting it in the first place.
Well, I'll interrupt. So, win.
Mhm.
So, I was unaware of that we were interrupting any of your business. I'd like you to introduce myself. My name is Moore. And I'd also like to let you know that all I'm trying to do is get back to Neverwinter. Or excuse me, Waterdeep. I apologize. So if there's somehow that you can help me get back to Waterdeep with my companions relatively quickly, and I'll be out of your hair, I'll never mention your name again. It's as simple as that. I didn't even know that you were here today. And I apologize if somehow we have wronged you. I can just get up and leave now and call it a day. Well, I will be taking a beer with me, but other than that.
I do believe you will find that a couple of your compatriots have acquired means of transportation for you out of here. I suggest come sundown tomorrow, y'all be far away from here. Otherwise, we will have a problem. Do we understand?
Oh, of
And
course.
she, before you even have a chance to respond, she just gets up and snaps her fingers again. And those of you who have been silenced seem to be able to speak, though you don't think it's a good idea, but it's up to you. And
Can I stand?
you can.
I get up and walk out.
Okay. And she gets up with the three people that were with her, and all of a sudden, like, you guys see them go to leave, and all of a sudden everybody's talking again, and they are just gone.
I'm gonna go and wherever the airship place is, I'm
Yep.
going immediately to find Nova. That's all
Yep.
I'm concerned about at this point.
Um
Under my breath I do mumble. We'll be back for you, you fucking bitch. And keep going.
Yes. I approve of this message.
But yeah, I'm gonna go try to find Nova. And I kind of wanted to get the fuck out of there too because I got her buddy in my bag of holding.
Oh my
Oh,
god,
shit.
you do. I completely forgot about that.
I'm actually really
Okay.
surprised that I didn't die there.
Oh, you were fixing to. If Moore didn't do that, she had
Something.
So
yeah.
throughout that entire exchange, Eris was sitting there with her fist clenched and like her jaw was set and like the muscles in her neck and jaw were flexing the whole time. And she was like pretty much having to just stare at the floor. Like you could tell that she was restraining herself to her best capacity. And as soon as like Janyasha and her people are gone, she's going to take an extremely slow, deep breath and exhale 2 times slower than that. And she's just going to look at the people that are still sitting at this table and she's going to say, "You better save this world. Because if you don't, that's our future."
You have my word, don't worry. We will do our absolute best.
And she's like visibly shaking.
I will go and give Eris a hug.
You hug Eris.
Yeah.
She's
on fire?
comfortable.
Is you. Say 1d6 fire
Ayla
damage.
awake.
Ayla
Yeah,
would
I'm
have
gonna
woken up, yes.
shake Ayla awake if she hasn't woken up
I was
yet.
gonna say
Best
somebody
is-
would have woken you up, I'm sure.
So like you've never
Wakes up
seen
swinging.
you've never seen Eris give like any like physical affection or anything like that. And so when you hug her, she just kind of like stands there awkwardly and she'll just like gently pat your shoulder and she'll be like, "All right, that's enough, Win."
Okay, but seriously, go away now.
All right. You guys go off. Catch up with more. I'll be with you in a minute.
All right.
It was wise of her to silence us.
Eris, it was a pleasure to make your acquaintance, and it was a pleasure working with you. Of someone of your caliber. I hope I'll have the honor again someday. He turns and goes to follow
I've
more.
enjoyed working with all of you as well, and I hope that your travels are safe as they can be with the burden upon your shoulders.
And yours as well.
Thank you, sir.
Next time we meet this woman from the Ivory Rose, she will feel our blades.
I sure hope that's a promise you can keep.
I swear upon my time with the goddess.
That's a big deal for him.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to have to talk about that later. Just saying. It whispers to him.
All
No,
right.
but seriously.
We have a long air
We just met a terrifyingly evil lady, but I am still very much so intrigued with this.
I am.
Which is totally on point for Alabaster. That's great.
Ayla is going to turn to Eris and she's gonna just kind of flash a small smile and she goes, "It was a pleasure working with you. Sadly under these circumstances, but it was an absolute pleasure."
It was an honor meeting you, ma'am, and very interesting to meet someone who has overcome such odds. I wish you the best.
Thank you.
Of
Wow,
course.
that
You the best.
delay made that even better. Okay. So you guys do find your way to the skyport where you do find Nova and Ward and Torsine, and they are talking to a very old elf man. And when I say very old, I mean like super old. But he's wearing basically a tie-dye shirt. And he's got these dope looking sunglasses on. He's got kind of messy, unkempt hair. I'm sharing a picture of him in the Discord now. When you're walking up, you do catch the air, Ayla would especially, the air of dragon grass is what we call it in this game. That's prevalent. You hear faint Rasta music, and you do see a very rundown, very, I'll say, looking well used airship that he sits there and says, "Hey man, come on board. I hear you guys want to go to Stonehand and make your way to Waterdeep. I'll get you there in a few days." Yeah.
Mr. Lubba Lubba.
What's up? Y'all ready to get high? I mean, take off?
Are you in a state to fly this thing?
Yeah, man. I'm groovy. It's all good.
Even if he's not, we'll make our way.
Mr. DM, I would like to highlight I am still back with Eris.
Okay.
All right.
So, Eris, do you plan on doing anything to work on taking her down?
We're working on it every day. When every day, I can't explain to you how many people we've lost to this mission.
Callum is actually chosen. I'm just along for the ride. He's in the area. I can have him go with them and help you out here. Do the little damage.
You don't need to worry about Callum. Okay, let's just keep him where he's at. Keep him in school. Keep him learning, and if we ever need him, we'll pull him out. But he needs to keep getting better. No one is a match for her right now.
Just if you ever need anything, just let me know.
That means a lot. I know that our formal situation with each other is awkward at best, but I have always liked you, Win.
Feelings mutual.
Insight check.
I will say, as you're saying that, in the magic ways of the Whispered Order, you do have the that red file in like under your hand at this point. As
Yeah.
Jardok is standing behind you. You can do with it what you will, but it's there.
She's definitely gonna hand you the file. She's gonna give it back to you.
This means a lot.
And for the rest of y'all looking, she hands a file that is not thin by any means. And it kind of surprises you because Win has been a more or less upstanding guy.
Wasn't always that way.
Crazy past, huh?
But he's roguish.
Everyone's got a
No
past.
matter what. No matter what, though, I don't have to have this file to keep looking over Callum.
I appreciate it. And just like I said, just let me know. I'll be there in a heartbeat.
Of course.
And I will teleport out and start heading towards the docks.
All right. So before we end, and we're not going to follow this to its conclusion, but I'm planting the thing. Ayla,
Yes.
you notice in your backpack, in one of the pockets, something is moving.
It's a cat.
Something is trying to get out. And as you're looking at it, getting a little nervous,
Doesn't she already have a cat?
this little origami bird ends up making its way out. And it flaps its way to your face. And it is just sitting there, flapping around, and it starts to unfold itself. And you do have a letter written to you. You have a new item in your inventory, by the way. So you can look at what that is. But that is what's happening as you guys are, and this is happening as you are getting on the airship, which I'm guessing Ayla would be all sorts of down to get on this airship, because it is very clearly he has the good shit. But she's reading it, I think. Nope, I gotta wait. I'm getting the hold up. All right. So that is where we are gonna call it for the evening. Katie, thank you for sticking with us through our craziness and through our technical delays. It is not normally that bad with Taylor. Usually it's
I have
significantly better.
animals
Couldn't time it any better. It's usually significantly better on the actual stream that Justin puts up. I don't know why your computer was messing with that. Justin, we can be done recording now. I hope you
Cool.
cut it.